Went into a fish and chip shop with a salmon under my arm. Said, "Do you sell fish cakes?" She said, "No." I said, "Pity, because it's his birthday today." Jono just moved the mic.
He's done. He's out. What do you call a 17-year-old with no friends? Columbine survivor.
Fuck's sake.
I wonder what the last thing to go through.
That's still better than his fish one, though.
I wonder what the last thing to go through their head was. Probably a bullet. Never gets old. Never gets old. Just like the Columbine victims.
Oh. Jesus Christ.
We go dark for this fucking festive period. If you want to go
dark, I've got fucking more.
Roll it, go on.
Why is there no black character in the game Clue? Because then they called it Solved.
Oh, no.
Do you know that Asians are such bad drivers that I'm starting to think Pearl Harbor might have been an accident?
No, you can't say that.
Yes, you can.
Stevie Wonder got a cheese grater for his birthday and said it was the most violent book he's ever read. Shout out to Noise 32.
I can't. That one I can't read. That
get on, come on.
I don't know. This will get cut for a Discord clip. I can't read this. All right, that's it. That's a Discord clip.
Good evening, Internet.
Welcome back to another episode of In the Doghouse. It's the New Year's episode.
It's New Year's Eve.
Eve, and I haven't got a funny to do, so fuck off.
Right, admin. Right, Reg, just you go.
Housekeeping.
You go in your corner for a minute. Right, merch. The website is www.inthedoghousepodcast.uk. Okay, it's everywhere. It's in the fucking link in bio. It's in your nan's fucking lingerie drawer. It's everywhere.
Yeah, it is.
That really put me off.
My nan took a tumble this week, you cunt. It was dead mum jokes last month and last week.
Yeah, but she was wearing sexy underwear when she fell over.
Oh my god! Oh my
Take me out
god!
for dinner, baby.
She's in hospital right now, you fuck!
Which hospital?
No. No. Naughty GILO.
Yeah. Merch.
I'll go for Wonder. I'll find her. You know what I mean?
Go for a wander.
I'll be like Liam fucking Nielsen. You know what I mean? I will find you.
You probably give her better care in the fucking NHS. No fucking staff there, is
Oh,
there?
I take care of her, all right.
Greedy bastards. No, I'm joking. You have the right to strike. You're not being paid enough.
Patrons this year. So, like, we're going to do, like, a little bit of recapping, a little bit of this, a little bit of that, like, reminiscence of the whole year. Patrons this year, you fucking stepped up massively. You got yourselves to thank for the reason we are still doing what we're still doing.
Yeah, absolutely.
Without you, we wouldn't have the funds to keep going. We wouldn't have the funds to upgrade everything. We would have nothing left.
We literally would have nothing left.
Nothing.
No, it is unbelievable the amount of support we've had this year. So, yeah, we always say it, we never thought we'd get this far. And realistically, it's down to you guys that the reason that we are still going. So it's a massive shout out to you. A massive shout out to everyone that bought merch. Everyone that bought merch. When I fucking started this, we were like, oh, we're not doing fucking merch. And now we've done it, and you guys have just fucking taken it and flown with it. And I like to say it's pretty much down to my decent designs, but yeah, no, it's a massive shout out to Marlon as well, who's run the entire fucking merch thing for the last God knows how long.
I like it. Marlon's done all the fucking legwork, all the donkey work,
and
you're making it sound credit. Like, oh, well, Marlon was there, he was in the background. You know what I mean? I gave him a couple of tasks to do.
Next week, I'll drop all the shit off at his sneak and dip.
Marlon is the Himmler to my Hitler.
It's been honestly mad this year, merch-wise. Mate, the amount of cartridges, paper, sellotape, sellotape. I must have done fucking 40 rolls of sellotape.
They'll start buying it in the pallet by now from now.
I bet you're amazing at wrapping presents.
I'll ring up Phil Barr and see if he can do a backload for us.
Which brings us on nicely to the sponsor of this episode.
Marlon, if I had a large quantity of something, let's say, for instance, sellotape. If I had pallets and pallets of sellotape, would I go through one of these stupid fucking websites where you have to put in your details of what's in there and how much it weighs and what the dimensions of it and how many cats it's flattened when it fell off the forklift or blah, blah, blah. Or would I just slide into someone's DMs? Whose DMs would that be?
That would be Mr. Phil Barton's.
Hey, there you go. Cut out the fucking middleman. Don't let these fucking disgusting rats. Don't let the rats take their money. The rats that run these fucking little websites where you put in the details if you load and
how are you supposed to weigh
Just
a
go direct,
fucking
innit?
pallet of sellotape?
Exactly.
I ain't got scales big enough.
Yeah, man. It's like
They only just take my weight.
Put in the dimensions of this and that and blah blah blah. Shag, it's just a pallet, mate. It
Yeah.
probably weighs, I don't know, just under a ton. Fucking ring Phil Barton. Fucking yeah, sorted, mate. Just done. You want something going from somewhere to somewhere else? Give him a fucking bell. And where would we find Mr. Barton?
So you can find him on Instagram at Mad for the Tarmac.
Yes, that's absolutely right. So fucking hit him up. If you've got any large quantity of anything moving, or even if it's just a pallet, he might be able to squeeze you on a backload. So fucking square it up. Mr. Phil Barton, absolute fucking legend and sponsor of this podcast. Thank you, Phil, for this one, mate.
So
Hey, Phil.
I thought we were being quite professional compared to the last episode. It was an absolute mess. The last fucking ad read. We were just we were bollocksed. It was a state.
It was Christmas.
It was Christmas. It was our Christmas party, and I thought we were doing quite well until GILO just swings the mic arm in and just goes, "Hey!" Thanks, that one, GILO.
You're welcome.
Discord. You did it. You fucking did it. You set up a new. Is it called a channel?
Yeah, it's a channel.
Yep.
I've set up a porn channel, and it has been fucking popping.
It is.
I have seen some things that I can't unsee. Yeah,
I'm going to take a little bit of credit for this because it was kind of it was a little bit phallic, a little bit limp when it's sort of like, you know, people
Well,
are a
what's
little bit
wrong with
nervous.
my feet?
Well, hold on, sweetheart, you and your fucking feet. What about you and your fucking feet, innit, man? Why is it always about you and your fucking feet?
Well, I thought you liked my feet.
Well, I like your feet, but you know what I mean? It's not really an opening, fucking. It's not to get the ball rolling, is it, really? Like, oh, look, there's a toe. Well, that's fucking narrowed that very fucking tight
do you want to see
niche
my
down.
toe? I got ingrown toenails.
No, I don't want to see your fucking
put 'em
foot.
away.
Oh my god, you don't want to see it.
No.
Okay,
Is
I'll show
that
you
like
later.
pair of socks 78 or 79?
Oh, that we are down to. This is we've got 3 pairs left.
I forgot about the great
The
sock
great
wash.
sock
The
wash.
great sock wash is going to have to happen on Boxing Day
Hey! Pretty calendars, kids.
or
Pretty calendars.
the 27th. I'm not too sure, but she is very
Are
fearful.
you gonna like live stream it or what?
Oh, shall I? Shall I
Sure,
go-
all right, you should.
Just
A
sit
little
there
bit of Discord action.
Shall I just answer a load of questions? Just sit there, just fucking shaking my socks out. Where are we going with this? I can't remember.
Yeah, basically, yeah. I sort of made a comment like I can't remember exactly what I said, but I said something on there, and then all of a sudden it went fucking mental. There was fucking nugget porn. There was fucking.
There's midget porn.
It was all sorts of
Allegedly.
fucking porn. It was
I
all
have
kinds of
seen
shit coming.
things
Fucking oh, it was beautiful.
That are burned into my fucking
I
brain.
tell you what, there was some challenging wanks, but I pushed on through. 2 bottles of lube later. Oh yeah.
And Shuffle's just put up like 40 pictures of just like Christmas themed porn.
Oh, it's festive.
It's just-
I like the fact
Some
he actually-
bird was there birthing a fucking bulbul.
Hey, Britain.
I was having a very festive wank.
Tinsel around it and all, like.
It just scares me what's on his fucking phone. Because if he had like that on demand,
Mm.
what the fuck else he got?
That kind of struck me. Yeah, I was like, wow.
All I'm saying to Shuffles is I hear a fucking challenge going on,
Shuffles,
son.
give us a shout. What other channels you need popping up, mate? We'll make it.
We'll make it happen, son.
It
Crack on.
was, it was just the most horrendous thing I've ever seen. But yeah, no, we have a porn channel now. So there you go. You've all wanted it. It's just lots of tits and vagina and lots of people doing very strange
Marlon's
things.
foot.
And Marlon's foot.
Yeah.
Yes.
And you can become a patron for as little as £1.25 a month.
Absolute bargain. That's all you got to do. £1.25 a month. What can you get for £1.25 a month now?
Probably not even a Freddo.
I don't think you can even sponsor a child in Africa for that now, considering
No, I think
inflation.
they're fucking grand, I reckon. Oh, no, that's to own one, sorry.
Oh,
Best cut that bit out, it just came out.
the first world.
So we got 3 tiers, £1.25, £2.50. So on your £1.25 tier, we only get 75p of that.
Yeah, because Patreon is scum, but it's a decent platform, so
swings and roundabouts.
Yeah, you got to play that card you dealt.
£2.50, and then you get the top scumbag tier, which is £6 a month, which gets you 10% off the whole store, whenever, wherever. Ayo.
Speaking of money off the store, I'm going to completely surprise Marlon now. We're having a fucking January sale, boys! Yes, we are, Marlon. We're going to do it. Yes, we are. Look at his face.
We are
We're
now.
having a January sale.
We're having a
right.
January sale.
Fantastic.
Right, how much are we going to give them off for the January sale? Come on, be
1%.
No, be generous. Don't be a cunt. Come on.
The whole of January.
The whole. No. Why not the whole of January? Let's say what? Let's do fucking.
Up to the 15th, they are.
What's his? That's a long time. That's a long time. I'd say I'll meet you halfway. We'll do 10 days. 10 days of a January sale.
10
We
days,
make it
so-
12 days. 12 days. 12 days of Christmas.
Because it's not Christmas anymore.
It's not Christmas anymore.
Oh, well, I see. The festivus fucked off soon as you mentioned the filthy Luger, innit? There's money's involved. Oh, yeah, fuck your festivus. Take that, you fucking ring. Fucking wrong with you bar humbug bunch of cunts.
We're a capitalist scum. That's what we are.
Fucking right. This is why socialism will fucking succeed.
All right,
the DPRC.
There we go. I knew it was coming. I fucking knew it. Remember you said
Unsure where,
socialism.
mate.
Viva the fucking revolution, motherfuckers.
Come on. What, Marlon? You're the king of merch. Where are we at? Come on.
Right. So I know we need to do certain numbers by certain time frames. Otherwise, like, we're fucked.
Okay. He's thinking head on now.
18.5.
18.5%. Yeah?
Yeah.
For how long? For 10 days? 12 days?
I'm going to go from when you listen to this.
Oh, we can do it on a sliding scale. Day 1, you get 18.5%. Day 2, you get 16%. Oh, you have to be
You
right. I don't know, that'd be really
bunch of
difficult.
cunts, isn't it?
Yeah,
Fucking
just-
unbelievable, isn't it?
No, I'm joking.
Fucking hell. She's
Nah,
like,
fuck that.
people's hard-earned fucking cash, and this is what you're doing to them.
Fuck it. Giving it-
Loyalty means nothing to you,
Giving
doesn't
the
it?
money off. We don't have to do any of this fucking
Oh,
bollocks. It make fuck all off this
sake.
bloody merch.
You see this? Cold shoulder. Fuck you.
Bing bong.
Now I have both of the microphones.
Please don't give him two.
Now I wield all the power.
Look at his ego grow!
or do you want to just do that?
What?
What's that?
Back 20%. Do 20%. 20% for how long? For 10 days. You're fucking with me, Marlon. This is madness. This is absolute madness.
I mean,
I've talked him into it, boys. I've talked him into it.
I don't want to do it.
Let's do it! Yeah! 20% for 10 days.
And
Starting.
remember, if you're a fucking patron, if you're smart enough, you can use 2 discount codes.
No
That's
problem for you.
30%.
Holy Mary, Mother of God, are
giving
we?
shit away.
We are losing money.
Yeah.
Okay.
Such a great idea now, wasn't it, Reg? Eh? Such
You
a great idea.
capitalist cunt. I'm losing money. You're like, yeah, socialism works. If you lose money,
Yeah, of course it does.
fuck's sake. It's never been tried for real. All right, well, there we go. That's it, done. So that's 13 minutes of madness, housekeeping and admin and all that good shit.
One more thing.
Oh.
Remember, 11th of February.
Yes, don't forget the bar crawl. Not the bar crawl, because we're not a bar crawl. We're staying in one place this time.
It's a thing. We're going to the pub,
We're going
right?
to the pub. We're just going to the pub. It's going to be good. It's going to be fun. We're doing stuff.
Josh Beer's coming down.
Yes, it
We
is.
might have something else in store.
Who knows? Who knows? We might have some other stuff in store.
We got loads of shit in store, basically.
It might be fun. Might not be. I don't know. Fucking who knows?
might
it's
be,
gonna be
might be a
fucking
shitload of vibrating butt plugs.
Oh,
Hey,
hey.
talk to me. Knock into a sandwich and I'll take with, like.
I know where that one is.
Hey, yo. Yeah. Come
yeah,
down.
that's it.
15th of Feb, Highwomen in Shepton Mallet. Get yourself down here. It's going to be an absolute screamer. Everyone's going to be there. Everyone.
Some special guests.
Everyone. Just everyone. It's going to be brilliant. There are going to be some special guests. Hopefully some more special guests if I get my act together and sort some shit
So,
out.
Yeah.
so to be a special guest,
There might be
what
some
have you-
surprises. There might be some
That's it.
surprises.
So
Hopefully-
how do you qualify to be a special guest?
You're a special guest.
I'm just special needs. Oh, special guest.
No,
right.
because you are you're the leader of the DPRC.
Oh, don't.
He's
go
the
on,
leader of the
go on,
gang.
Go on. I know it's a Gary Glitter. I don't care. Bring it on. You know what I
I've
mean?
lost my... I was
My
listening.
ego.
What happened to...
guys and gals.
What happened to Gary? Listen.
Here.
Oh, God. There we go. Let's have some Gary on.
Why are you?
I have missed
funding-
this Christmas
Oh,
song.
yeah, I have too. This is, we're actually listening to Another Christmas Rock and Roll by Gary Glitter, which is one of the greatest Christmas songs ever written. If you separate the man from his hobbies, we'll all get along fine.
Right, Reg, who have we got on tonight?
If you haven't fucking gathered already, the leader of the DPRC, that is our man, GILO.
Shalom, motherfuckers.
Shalom, hello,
Shalom.
shalom. Also, we are joined from the flip-flop flinging piece of shit that is Tommy Carver.
Hello.
Uh,
Hello. I was going to sing a song, but I'm worried I'm going to get it wrong, so I'm not going to do it.
what song are you going to
I was
sing?
going to sing the stained glass window candelabra. Eat my ass like a chupacabra. Show me where you piss from. Show me where you piss from.
You should have rolled with that first off. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
I didn't have
Should've gone
fire.
I didn't have confidence that I'd get it
fucking love
right.
the
I
Blood
thought I
Hound
was
Gang.
just going to I thought I was going to go. So pissed from.
No butthole, no care. Right, yeah. Well, thanks for coming down, boys. Appreciate it.
No problem.
How are we both? Are we well? GILO is wearing a fez and very angry. He's got the angry fez on. That's what it is. Maybe
Maybe
he's
it's
got,
cursed.
He's got Spunkle's angry fez.
Basically,
Shouted about Pickford for the fez, by the way.
yeah, it's been an interesting week.
Yeah.
Interesting week.
Pray tell.
Great tell. Been on Cornwall. You know what I mean?
Down Cornwallis.
Again.
Cornwall.
Anyone seen my Cornwallis?
Cornwallis? You know, land of like, and I thought, to be fair,
Pasties and wanky seagulls.
well, I kind of,
He's still not over that, is he?
Never forgive, never forget.
I was going to say something, but it's not a good idea.
I just blame Alfie for all of it. You know what I mean?
Who's Alfie?
Fucking just that fucking what's his name?
Oh, Chris Patman? No, Alfie.
Oh, fucking brain's gone dead. Don't worry about it. Move on.
Oh.
Cut this bit out. Move on.
No, I'm going to leave it in to make you look like a cunt.
I think you're all cunts. Well, better, happy now.
You can't embarrass
I can't.
our dear leader.
Fucking DPRC. I'll just fucking invade your mum.
Well, she's
wait.
dead.
Oh, there it is.
Necrophilia is not off the table.
Crack open a cold one for me, boy.
Hey, I love when that Rick and Mortis kicks in.
Rick and Mortis.
I want to go home.
So if you hold the hand right,
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Why do I do this to myself every week?
Anyway, yes, we've been on Curnow, and I got tugged. I got tugged in Cornwall. I did. I got
By a man or a
By
seagull?
the police or a woman?
Unfortunately, I got collared by the old Bill. Just off Tamar Bridge, actually, funnily enough.
Oh, really?
Yes, God love him.
He's dogging.
I would have been up for it. If he'd said that, not a problem, officer. You know what I mean? I'm running a little bit late, so can I have some blues and twos about another 5 miles? But, you know what I mean?
I will only ejaculate to sirens.
I need it's the stimulation, I need the light stuff, the light and the white sound.
The worst form of ADHD.
Punch me in the face at the same time. Call me Susan.
He's got Tourette.
Anyway.
Asian babes.
Massive penises. So I got pulled over, and he sort of said that a van matching my description of my van had been reported stolen in the area. I drove a white fucking transit van.
While you were pulled over, 30 more went past.
It was him. No, it was him. Oh no, he was just that fucking.
It's got your company plastered up the side,
It's
hasn't
got
it?
network. He had big in the train game written on the fucking back. In the shit, it had a fucking doghouse sticker. It's got a Somerset fucking flag. It's got it all on there. Even some cunt wrote, "I wish my fucking wife was as dirty as this van."
Oh, no.
On it, you know what I mean?
That is a classic.
Oh,
that one.
it's you know what I mean. I was a little bit upset that no one had written it for a while actually. And then all of a sudden it came along, so I was happy. Complete. So he was just determined because he obviously seen large fat bloke, obviously pushing his way back up from Cornwall back to Somerset, and no other way around. So I was going back. Yeah, obviously I've gone from civilization to Cornwall.
What are you doing in our land is
What are you
local for
doing?
local people, isn't
Local
it?
people, if we're an island, we should be independent, shouldn't us? Anyway, so he pulls me over, and obviously once he realises that I'm not pissed, and my van's not overloaded, he's kind of just looking for anything. You know what I mean? He's like looking at the tyres. He's got his measuring little gauge out on the fucking. Oh yeah, he went at
Job's
it.
worth like
Oh, proper,
bit too far.
proper. And I'm just sort of sat there, and he was like, "Were you overloaded?" I went, "How do you know?" What? He sat down on the arches, didn't I? I went, "Well, actually, I got a low scale on this van. I'll just fire it up. Hold on, son. Fired fired it up. Lovely job. Sat there, fucking 93%. I said, I got fucking loads left. But when was this calibrated last? And as it happened, that fucking morning, the bloke had fucking calibrated it. There's your bit of paper shag. And the fucking look of rage. His soul was on fire.
As GILO just rolls a fat J with that piece of paper.
Literally, it was a bomb chicka wow wow moment. You know what I mean? I dropped that mic and went, must be getting on. Someone's got to earn a living.
Oh.
Got an ill van.
Suppose you're on straight, you little cunt.
Wrong union, innit? I fucking shit right out and changing unions. But yeah, giving the big yeah you and then fucking off I went, like, you know what I mean?
Do you tell him to listen to the podcast?
Well, there's a big sticker on the back of the van saying fucking doghouse, you know what I mean?
Useless cunt.
You imagine, like, tune in, you cunt. I'll see you on Friday, you prick.
You'll hear all about it, fucking prick.
Puffed, eh?
Love the puff time. Yeah, so that was really the highlight of the week, really. Got tugged off in old Coronado.
Yeah.
There are better ways to be tugged off, but there are worse ways to be tugged off as well.
I don't know. You look like you had soft hands, mine. Soft.
When you won't catch me with my trousers down.
Hey!
Wow.
Yeah, so
Where are we going?
I don't know. Yeah, so that was Cornwall. Other than that, rain, wet, odd people.
Yeah.
I still maintain that I haven't found one attractive woman in Cornwall yet.
You go to Exeter Drive.
I know.
Go to
That's where I
Exeter.
need to be going.
There's something in the water down there.
I actually asked the
Keith reckons it's money. I reckon it's just eugenics.
I don't know. I asked a resident Devionian
Devonite?
Devonite.
Yeah.
Dickhead, basically. I won't mention any names.
Somerset, la la la, Somerset, la la la.
They all put their shit on their fucking scones wrong, don't they?
Oh, we love you all. We're just proud of where we come from and not
Because
fuck Devon.
Somerset is the centre of the universe as well. It is universally recognised.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When,
Bit of a
when the
shithole,
great
but-
floods come,
Oh, we'll be fine.
We're on top of a hill.
Yeah, we should be fine.
You're all going to sink.
Yeah. Fuck you, Phil Welsh. You know what I mean? You might be sexy, but you're going to drown.
but you're going to be wet
You can be wet. You can be damp,
and cold.
moist.
And you're not coming up our hill.
It's our hill for local people.
This is a local hill for local people. Now go away.
What's that, Welsh? What's going on there?
No, that's League of Gentlemen.
I
isn't
know
it?
it's League of Gentlemen. I'm trying to work out what accent you
I
would pull
wasn't
it.
going for Welsh. I was just doing the voice of matey that does the. Oh fucking hell! We'll have no trouble here.
Yeah, Trevor.
have no trouble
Trevor,
here.
yeah.
We do the most niche fucking references on this podcast. Honestly, we were on about last week. Iraq lobster, death to America, and butter sauce. Don't boil me.
I'm still alive.
Iraq lobster. Oh God bless
And you're a fucking what's that, John? You got a new motor?
all right, John. Hello, John. Got you motor. Hello, John. Got you motor.
Hold on.
The dog's made a mess on the carpet. The dog's made a mess. That's it. oh God.
Yeah.
I can't anymore.
Carver. How's your week been, mate?
Really dull compared to that. I mean, yeah, I haven't really done a lot. It's been one of those weeks where it's the wind down,
That's it. There's got fuck all to do.
but
You
they
still
won't
have
let me leave.
That's it. You still got to go to fucking work.
Yeah. I've sat there spinning around. The best part about my job's the spinny chair. And this week, I've made myself very ill because I've just sat there spinning, going,
You need to do like a farm truck in Asian with the nitrous bottles on it.
autism. It's rife.
It's rife in these parts.
I do, unfortunately, I have to make an admission that you were right. I shouldn't have bought a fucking BMW. Do you know what,
Right,
though?
this is
Here we go.
Right,
like
here we
a
go.
story.
Okay.
Everybody asks my opinion, and nobody fucking listens to me. And then bitches when it goes wrong, and they say I was right. I was like,
cussing.
do you know I'm fucking right?
He's cussing.
Because I've seen this shit before.
He's cussing.
I've opened it.
Listen to the trials and
I've opened the
tribulations
can of
of a
worms.
Tory.
So this is
What's gone wrong now?
This is the worst part, right? So just with no prior warning of flickering headlight or anything like that, one of the bulbs is gone, right? Any other car, quite an easy menial task to do. You lift the bonnet, you pull the old bulb out, you put a new one in. Sometimes it's a little bit fiddly. I've got tiny hands. It's not a problem for
If
me.
you've got a P38, you just kind of wiggle the wiring loom.
Exactly.
I've had some experience of this week. I helped
What, putting tiny hands and
tiny hands and little things.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's a scale thing. Yeah. Wow, that is a small and
Yeah,
ladylike
very
hand.
This is why I'm a ninja
I
at
reckon
work.
me and
'cause
Gilo got similar size hands. I got the tips on him.
just that's it.
Gilo's got the girth on you.
I got a girth.
Okay, look at that.
My
That's
hands
it.
fit into places you wouldn't even put your hand.
Well, I discovered.
I can touch my wife's sternum.
You do have
Funny
very
enough,
long
I can
fingers.
touch your wife's sternum as well.
Salad fingers.
Shout out to Marlon's sister. That's what I call your sister. Salad fingers.
Oh, this is
Fuck off, Tom.
Yeah. It's so bad that her husband started to call her out.
No.
Get on, Mike.
No.
I'm gonna. When I see her, not tomorrow, day after, I'm gonna call her salad fingers.
Yes,
She'll
absolutely.
love it. She'll love it. Yeah, I noticed with the old Vauxhall Severa because my neighbour's daughter asked me to change the bulb on her.
She all right?
Keen.
Doing a lot of winking.
Keen.
I don't know if it's a tick or is he having a stroke?
Nearly did. Trying to slip. No, it's not. It was a claw thing at the back that scared me a little bit, to be fair. I didn't say no because I'm open-minded, but, you know, I'm happy for the attention, to be fair. But, yeah, no, so I was like, yeah, no problem. I'll sort that out for you, sweetheart. Sweetheart.
As you get in the back of the van.
That's it. So I sort of said, put yourself next to the old manly transit van there, love. Got my tools in there, and
He's got one of they big fucking pointy pikey bars and a hammer.
Oh yeah, Jesus! I went in there with industrial kit. You know what I mean?
Pikey bar.
Oh, you got
That's
a
what
pointy
they're called.
yeah, the pointy pikey bar.
I've never heard that. That's
I've got
brilliant.
fucking loads of them, mate. I've got a selection. I'm gonna borrow one. Treat the wife.
Have you?
Plot twist, a
Uneducated.
pikey bar is what I call my penis.
Was it Frankie Ball says? What's a euphemism for an erection? A rapist's crowbar.
Jesus Christ.
Oh wow!
I just wanted to talk about me light bulb.
Yeah, so yeah, I'll get it over and done with. Yeah, there's a flap. I didn't realise there's a flap.
In the wheel arch.
Yeah. I
Most new ones
you don't
have
get
that.
flaps on trains.
What? No women allowed. Like
Well, none that you would anyway. You know what I mean?
None that wake me up to get off of the right stop.
That's it. Bitches,
Fucking slag.
bitches and hoes.
GWR slags.
Bitches. No, I can't think of one. No,
There's not one
No.
fuckable woman on the train.
not one fuckable. No, like you wouldn't even risk your career for one of them
in the train game.
in the train.
Someone
game.
said something to me the other day that was the most horrendous thing I've ever heard in my life. And I'm going to repeat it
Go
right
on.
now.
But
Fuck off, Reg. Was it?
They said to this woman, "You are unrapeable."
What?
In all my years, and I've heard and said some monstrous things, but my God, you are unrapeable.
you are
What
safe
is
down that dark
happening?
alley, love.
What? Yeah,
it's in
Tom.
a-
light
Yeah,
bulb.
sorry,
Yeah,
sorry,
sorry.
No, no.
Sorry.
sorry, mate.
Me. That is
So
pretty
what,
bad.
what? I know, yeah. But carry on. What
so
the
I
fuck
watched.
happened?
I did the mechanic thing where I watched a YouTube
Yes,
video.
yes.
Right. So are you now certified?
Regis School
No,
of
because I couldn't fucking
Mechanics.
do it.
Oh,
So it showed the older style of one series where, for some reason, they thought it was a good idea to change it. So on the old form, you just there's a little clip on the back. You undo the clip. There's your bulbs.
yeah.
My one is the same as what you just described, but apparently even my hands aren't small enough because it's in the wheel arch. And the video for my shape of BMW is that you have to jack the car up, take the wheels
wheel
off.
Nah.
I don't have a jack. Well, I
Oh.
do, but a friend of mine who borrowed it 6 months ago still has it.
The worst type of friend.
Indeed. So
So it's still got a headlight out of them.
if I drive with my left eye shut, it lights the road great.
be fair, I've had a dodgy I've had a dodgy.
Oh yeah, my
driver's
boss
dip
told me
beam.
the other day, can you sort your fucking headlights out?
Me? Yeah, so I got a dodgy dip beam. I've had a dodgy dip beam for fucking about a year.
Mikey switch on or
what it was, see, it all worked.
The wham was, see.
No,
Wham,
Me and Denzel and that.
you're gonna love this.
Go on,
You're gonna fucking love this,
go on,
right? He's gonna love this as well. Well, maybe not so much.
Will he shout?
Well, no, because many months ago, we wired in all the fucking spotlights into the main beam. So when you flick the main
Oh
beam
yeah,
on,
the fucking industrial unit one night.
yeah, that's it. Yeah, in an industrial unit one night, and I had this fucking problem with a dip beam kept going out. We just like tap the headlight and he come back on. I was like, fuck, it must be a loose connection somewhere. So I like, investigated it a little bit, and it was one of those jobs where, as you know, I've always said it, I don't like doing work after hours. Marlon don't like doing work after hours, but I found out how much Marlon don't like doing work after hours when I investigated as to the why. Half of the problem, it was half.
We didn't have the right kit to do it.
No, we didn't have the right kit to do it. You're absolutely right, but we did have a soldering iron, of which you decided not to use at this point. You
That sounds very unlike me.
You strip the wire back and you wrap the wire around the exposed core.
No, that wouldn't have been.
Hey, shut up.
That wouldn't have been me.
I've got engines with fucking wire and kicking around the network. You know what I mean?
I was on top drilling shit in, and I just saw people I assumed that it was you doing all the electrics underneath the bonnet.
But I am not one to leave exposed wires anywhere because obviously it can cause a short.
Of course. Well, maybe it wasn't you then. I'll let you have the benefit of the doubt. But somebody wrapped the core of one wire around the core of another one and just left it there. And
I blame Little Mule.
It had gone loose over the years. It was just rattling around. So like when you banged it, it would touch. So I soldered it, and apparently that's not the end of the issue. There's something else somewhere, and I just can't be fucking bothered if I'm honest.
They've got that little yellow oval. Orange, green for fuck.
It's been a long fucking week, Gilo,
Fuck
hasn't it?
me, has it been a
Pink,
long
innit?
fucking... I don't fucking know anymore. I'm colourblind to fuck. It was a guess anyway. It's a fucking
What are
Land
you
Rover.
doing working on trains, you cunt?
Shut the fuck up, you cunt!
Pull the red line, pull the green line. I don't know which one's which.
Yeah, so, yeah.
Train goats.
You've got two choices, haven't you, You've got two choices. You'll be right.
Stop or go.
Stop, go. I'm not a driver, for fuck's sake. You know what I mean? I just fucking fix the cunts, didn't
No, because you're not on strike.
Yes, wrong union, motherfuckers. I had a 50-50 chance on fucking unions and I chose the wrong fucking one. Didn't I?
Shout out there, Shag.
Be what it be, wasn't it? What about you, Marlonis? How's your fucking week been, mate?
It's been a week full of ups and downs, mainly.
Yeah?
Yeah. It's been really fucking fun. You know, last episode I mentioned Bullet went very well.
Oh my God, mate. Because obviously it's not out yet, but we recorded an episode. Bullet wasn't very well. He was very bloated. And we made a lot of jokes about Bullet being a balloon and tying a little thing to his tail and he's feeling quite down. Is he deflated? Lots of jokes. And then, well, Bullet got progressively worse over the next couple of days.
Bigger and bigger and bigger.
And I was thinking, fucking hell, we better not die. I got a shitload of editing to do if that's the case. I had to cut all that
out. So he got bigger and bigger and bigger. So he ended up being like 14, nearly 15K.
Oh my fucking God!
He was huge.
Fucking Frank raised 20. He's about 10 times the size of him.
Like, I think he usually weighs like 12. So, emergency vet, shit, you better come in. This is like 9 at night-ish. Went in, she's in fucking pieces, of course, because she can't leave
I understand that.
little Bob's there. So they got him on some weird tablets. Next day, did a load of scans, took more samples and that, and then rang us, told us to come in. So we went in. That's never a good fucking sign, is it? Like, and he's
it's bad when
massive at this point. Went in, saw him. Like, he was subdued, but you can kind of understand that being a vet. But he was all right.
I won't lie.
He wasn't in pain.
When you text me saying they've rang me to come in, my fucking heart dropped.
Yeah.
So I was like,
I was like, fucking, here we go.
Yeah.
So they kind of said it was a portal hypertension in the liver. So that means, for anyone that doesn't know, like me, you've got more blood flow going in you've got more blood flow coming out than you've got going in. So you've got a pressure difference.
All right.
So your blood vessels going into the liver are restricted through either a scar tissue,
Right,
something, than the ones going out. So there's a pressure difference causing a fluid buildup.
Because it wasn't flushing it through.
You had a blood issue. So they said it's not treatable.
Oh, fuck.
It's manageable for a time.
That's never a fucking sentence you want to hear.
not at
Never.
all.
And obviously, like, we're sat on the floor with him while the vet sat on the floor as well, which was
Falling like fuck, yeah.
like,
Oh no, when they sit on the floor, oh no,
Yeah.
no, that's not good. You're there just like, oh my God. And they're like, well, it's manageable. And you're like, oh, fuck.
So he said the next day we're going to do liver biopsy. We're going to see how bad it is and see what's going on.
Right.
But we are going to scan him again first, just to make sure we haven't missed anything.
Yeah.
So next day comes, didn't hear nothing.
Ooh.
Until
It's a long
probably-
old time when you got your news, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Mm.
and probably about 2 or 3 o'clock, they rang us and said, "Good news. We found a restriction going in. It looks like a blood clot."
That was it.
And that was it.
Well, they done like whack them on a load of like warfarin or
So
what?
we've got
That's what I was going to say, warfarin.
some blood thinners and some other Harry Potter shit.
Nice.
So I went in to see him. I picked him up at like 6:30 last night. He did not really want to know me
No.
because he's like, "You fucking left me here all week nearly, you cunt."
Fucking piece of shit.
Vet explains kind of, he showed me all the diagrams and pictures and fluid flow and shit. And it's like a perfectly circular thing restricting flow in. You could see it. It's getting around
What's he eating?
No, not in his blood.
I don't know.
He said there's a 99% chance it's a blood clot. If it's not a blood clot, it's a tumour. But to me, it looks like a blood clot.
Right.
Not to me, to him. So we've got blood thinners and some Harry Potter shit. We've got to go back in next week.
What's his size like now?
Normal.
Oh, happy
fucking
days.
hey.
Hey.
Absolutely
Get
normal.
on, bullet.
I got home early. He was barking at me. Shut up, you fucking prick.
Back to normal, you cunt.
I can't wait to put on your ass and bite me on the leg again.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Oh,
yeah.
I tell you what,
So glad
that
you're still
is-
here, you cunt.
It's been fucking one of the worst weeks.
I bet it
ever.
has, mate.
Yeah, it's
I bet it
nothing
has,
like it.
mate.
Although, like, I joke and like he is an asshole, but he's my asshole.
Yeah, that's it. innit?
absolutely. It makes you think, like, when your dog's ill, every time, like, I've had, dog's been ill, lost Vince and whatever. Like, when I lost Vince, I was like, it gives you a different sort of perspective of people that lose children. And you're like, holy fucking shit.
Yeah.
Like, this is unfucking
Mad, innit?
real what I'm going
Mad,
through
innit?
now. And I don't even want to think about, like, the step up from that, which is, like, losing a child. Oh, nah. Like, this, like, there's no pain like it.
Well, they are like as soon as I get home, he's there. He's greeting
He's
me.
part of the family.
Yeah, like
He is, for
There's-
all intents and purposes, your child.
yeah,
Yeah.
of course,
Yeah, absolutely.
Because no, I don't think they'll allow me to have an actual one because I'll probably kill it.
Well, if you want, I've got a couple of like semi-grown-up ones. You know what I mean?
Like, we could do a trial run.
Well, I was going to say,
You got some pre-rolls.
I got some pre-rolls.
Let's fucking go.
For some, like for obviously a reasonable fucking rate. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'll rent you a teenager. In the non-sexual sense,
That
of course.
sounded like the most Thailand shit I've ever heard in my life.
Why have you
Hey,
gone there? What did you go
Britain.
there for? Hey, what did you go there for? You
What,
Nazi
Thailand?
cunt.
What, Thailand?
Well, no, you just like where your
when
mind goes.
You said the word rent you a teenager. I couldn't really work out, however, unless it's in a commercial sense for work or for child labour.
Can we claim the VAT back on that?
Ollie Fox, Kieran, where you at, man? He's like, diddly diddly diddly. Yes, we can.
But yeah,
Computer
he's
says yes.
He is back home. He
Hey.
is normal size, and I hope he fucking stays that way.
Yeah, let's go, bullet,
Because
you
I
little
cannot
fucker.
go through that emotional fucking trauma again. I was not ready for that.
He is some boy, that fucking dog. Fucking some boy. He's special, that's for sure.
Oh, special with a capital R.
Fucking Cunt runs around the garden barking at the sky. He's fucking something, that dog. God bless him. I'm glad he's still here.
Right, how's your week been, mate?
Mate, it's been all right. Yeah, no, I'll be honest, boys. I think I've done a bearing in my shoulder. It's all the fuck.
Oh, you should have said before he come round I got some grease at home.
I was going to say, I was getting to the point where I was going to tap in a grease nipple in there because it's getting bad. I don't know what the fuck I've done, but I reckon one of the needles out of the bearing snapped off and he's just grinding round in there. Because
I got some of that graphite fucking shit you put on the trains.
Yeah, man, that's what we need. Thing is, I can pull, but I can't push, so I don't know how the fuck I meant to push it real good.
Yes, Daddy?
I don't know what the fuck I've done, but it is fierce. Like, I can't. I picked up about 25 kilo or something the other day, this morning, and I was fine. But I went to go push a door shut, and I was like, ah, oh Lord, no, I fucked if I know what's going on in there. And
Do you want to have a little look?
If I rotate it round, there's like a crunch every time it goes round. I'm like, oh, crunch is not good. Crunch is like cartilage shit. And I'm like, oh, this is the point. Like I was saying the other day.
Do you want a little rub down? Love? I'll give you a little rub
Jono,
down.
you got a 9-inch.
Yeah, I've got a 9-inch, mate.
Cut it off, mate.
Do you know what? It's getting to the point where it's like, you know, when you just can't get like a ball joint out and you just get the fucking 9-inch out. I'm starting to think this might be it, boys.
Give us 10 minutes. Give us 10 minutes.
I'm gonna have my own chicken wing here at this rate. It's fucking shagged. Honest fucking God. Well, that was half the issue. See, I went to Tesco, so I said to GILO, I said, "We drinking?" He said, "I'll get in zero." He said, "I got a couple." I said, "No, I'll get you some." Went to Tesco, he's got the Guinness Zero.
They laughed at
problem
you
is-
at the checkout.
Well, no, they were stacked in a really fucking weird way. So they weren't stacked upright. They were stacked like sideways. But they was right. So it's really difficult.
Tesco took the shit out.
It's hard to describe on an audio platform, but I'll try and show it to you boys. So they were stacked like that
Horizontally.
but the cardboard was left and right, leaving the top side and the bottom side exposed.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
So yeah, I don't know why the fuck.
But if you chuck your finger through the middle of all four cans, in there a finger
so
hole?
I just wang my finger through the centre punch.
Give her one.
And I give her one for me, Shag. And I just pulled. I went to pull it out, and with that, a little spasm went through my shoulder. I went, "Oh Lord!"
But flat out Jewish straight away.
Yeah, I just went full fucking Star of David spec. I pulled it out, and as my fucking arm shook, all of them dropped on the floor. It just fell straight out the cardboard and went on the floor. And I was like, fucking, of course it's Christmas. And it's just like, you might as well just walk in the door and just fucking start a shotgun instead of going in there, because it's just horrendous.
Wait, so you'd left them on the floor and grabbed another one?
No. As a
idiot.
good human, I picked them up and I put them back in the cardboard packaging. Shagnut stood next to me. He was like, fucking hell, mate, what a job. I said, why the fuck stack shit like this? It's a joke. Anyway, so I picked out another one with the other arm, and I thought it was because my little arm spaz that they all fell on the floor.
They all did the same.
I will be honest with you.
You self-employed yourself as a shelf stacker for Tesco this
I
week.
was at my wit's end going into that place at the start.
But I bet you wish you'd let me bring my fucking couple I had at home with me, innit?
I really wish I did. And do you know what the worst part was?
What's that?
I have 3 in the fucking fridge anyway.
Oh,
Charlie.
for fuck's sake.
Yeah.
Did you go this evening?
Yeah.
Fuck me,
No,
mate.
No, just
Job was fucked.
See what I mean? Yeah,
No
it's
cans
not-
left. No cans.
No, it's a waste of fucking time. So
People everywhere, pricks everywhere. I nearly had a fight.
As the second pack fell on the floor, I'm not like an impulsive bloke. I'm not really like a show my anger kind of shit. But it had been a fucking day, and Tesco's was a hellhole. And they all fell on the floor, and I impulsively just fucking volleyed one. I just
Clean up on aisle 6.
absolutely towed it, and I didn't know it just went under. But the thing is, I didn't hear a stop, so I'm like, it's probably ended up by the fucking freshly baked bread.
Kind of rolling.
Some bloke is
free.
some poor fucking recovering alcoholic is there just getting a fucking loaf of tiger bread, and he just gets hit in the side of the foot by a can of Guinness.
It's a
Like,
fucking sign.
it's a sign. Get
a
back on the
sign.
sauce, Jeff.
It's 0% there, so it's all right.
That's fine.
Well, that's what I was sort of hoping. But yeah, I just absolutely towed it. I thought it was going to explode, because the moment my toe hit it, I thought, I'm getting banned. But it just went poof, like that really nice skid that they do along those floors. And with that, I got both hands. I grasped it like I was trying to crush a man's skull, and just like tucked it to myself. And then that
Held it
was
to
it.
your bosom.
Mate, yeah, that wasn't overly fun. So
No.
that
Rugby
was
tackle 3 people on the way out.
yeah,
Fucking.
mate, I honestly, I was
This is why I kept
I
away
was like,
from it.
why have you done this to me? What shit? Who the fuck? A, who stacks something like that? B, why is it such shit packaging that the moment you like have it even slightly past the 45, it just fucking disintegrates? After I got them, mate, he goes, he walked past me, he goes, hold on to they, mine.
Did he also invite you into his van with that fucking voice?
Hold on to they, mine. They're buggers. I was like, do you not think I'm aware, mate? I've just fucking pissed 8 cans on the fucking floor. One of them was covered in shit after I fucking towed it around with my feet, and it was like covered in dirt and crap. And I was like, fuck it, some other cunt's problem now. Yeah, so that was. Aside from that, mate, the week's been pretty quiet. Like,
P38 still going all right?
yeah, mate, fucking strong as fuck. Strong as fuck. She's a beauty. I've got. Well, I said like just before we got on the I've got this damp issue in there that I just can't seem to get rid of. So I've got the de-hummer on in there. Flat the fuck
Have you taken
out.
the bodies out the back of it?
No, I don't know what the fuck. I think it's got 2 cabin air filters, and I think one of the seals has gone on the sort of
So he's,
enclosure.
like, soaked.
Yeah, so I think it's coming in through the scuttle tray. It's coming in through there, and it's going straight down under the dash into the footwell. So I'm not really too worried because the amount of oil it leaks, it's definitely just wax oiled itself. So it's like the rust versus the amount of oil. It's like the rust is never gonna win.
It'll be all right.
You'll never win a land war on the P38 Rust. Fuck you, Rust Kong. Yeah, man. So it's been chill, man. It's been good. We've all had a good Christmas, haven't we?
Now then, guys and gals, what have we here?
No, it's the 22nd of December to record this.
Yeah, I want some time off over Christmas.
God
we'll
damn.
do it. We tried, didn't we? We tried so hard. We were like, we're going to do 1, 2, Friday, Saturday, like way before Christmas. and
Yeah,
we went up
everything
to-
was all in
and
the
it-
diary and everything just went to shit, unfortunately.
All just went to fucking shit.
Absolute dog shit. The job was proper fucked.
So a massive shout out to GILO, Tom, Mule, and Curbs for coming on, stepping in last minute and helping us get these done so we can actually have a little bit of fucking time off over Christmas and New Year. So thanks, boys. I appreciate it.
Really appreciate
and I mean
it.
that as well.
Really?
Yeah, I do. That's
Well,
not
how
no
much?
no.
It's weird because
You
when you
can't
said
just take a compliment, can you?
weird because when you said unrapeable earlier, you looked at me.
Let's see how we get on.
There's a rapist for everyone, Tom. You've just got to find them.
Even weird kids need love too, don't they?
Oh dear.
Oh,
Right. Before we get into the next half, I'm going to spit some facts at y'all.
Oh, here we go.
So this year's probably been our biggest year because we did a full year
a
this
Are you
year?
year.
going to start reading my closely guarded figures out, Marlon? Because if you are...
Not too many of them, no.
Okay, all right.
Closely guarded figures?
All right.
So Reg has had 394 wanks this year. Not fucking with
I
y'all.
know you two are close with this podcast, but that's a bit weird.
Wow.
He's not far off.
Hold on. Didn't he used to say it was weird when you and me got on these podcasts?
Yeah, that was again when I was at work. One of the episodes I listened because I like the sound of my own voice because it's the only way I can crack a wank out nowadays. There was I can't remember when it was, but I think me and Gilo talked about kissing or something. Probably, I don't know. And you turned around and said, you turned around and went, "It was a weird episode when you two are on."
It's that weird energy I don't get with any other parent. I love it.
Right,
That's
so
not weird, just sexual tension, mate. That is.
Hey, you know, you said there's a rapist for everyone.
I got some sexual tension in my shoulder only you can relieve. With some crease.
Sorry, Marlon. Who else has had 384 wanks this year?
me.
Hey,
Right.
We
so
FaceTime each other, that's why it's the same.
yeah. Aren't you synchronized?
Like women on their periods.
you've got your watches and you're like, synchronized wank. Go Power Rangers.
Just gonna go power wankers actually.
Oh, okay,
Go,
sorry.
go, jizz socks.
Well, I don't know.
So many of those.
We're close to the limit.
I've only got 4 left.
Oh. Do you have like offsets for wank socks?
I don't. No, I don't. I know it's a genuine question. No, I don't have any. I don't have any. Well, the the orphans get treated differently. When they lose their partner, they have to come and stay with Daddy Red.
Uncle Reggie.
Then I find the other one. I'm like, oh no, you'll have some tales to tell when you find your friend.
What happened?
Where are we going?
I can genuinely see you fucking having that conversation with the sock and holding it in front of you.
Like little sock puppets.
You can go in the special part over here, you orphan sock, you.
Reg's own version of Wank and Judy.
Right, we have recorded over 5,500 minutes for you scumbags this year.
You are kidding.
I'm not. I wish I was, but I'm not.
Shame you only got an hour and a half out of all that, wasn't it, really?
Christ.
That's what we've put out this year.
5,500 minutes of absolute bollocks.
Most of that was Keith and fucking Curtis, really, wasn't it? You know what I mean? A bit of Mule thrown in there every now and
Oh,
again.
fuck off. There's always a rivalry with the regular guests in there.
Oh,
No,
I'm more
see, you
special.
love, you love him more.
I nearly crashed a plane. Fuck off, mule.
Fucking anything to get yourself a little bit ahead, innit, Mule?
Fuck off with you
Join
and
us
your...
crashing a train next year.
I'm fucking right. I'm killing motherfuckers.
I'll bring
Mule! Go on, son!
I'll bring the content.
Right.
And
Did you know?
This happened just outside of Pusey.
Did you
Red
know?
line, green line. Jesus Christ.
GILO's just stood on the top of the wreckage. DPRC!
Now this is
We will
content.
be recognised!
Marlon, I'm sorry. Please. I know you've got important things to
Come on,
say.
come on.
They're not
Come on,
important. I
come
just
on.
thought I'd share shit
No,
with
no, they
everyone.
are. No, I'm sorry. We're just riffing. We're
Will,
riffing.
shut up. I'm sorry.
Don't lie to me.
Love you.
Right. So that is more than 99% of any other podcast out there.
Yeah, it is. We had the Spotify Wraps come through. We have produced more content than 99% of all podcasts out there.
Really?
Yeah. Honestly,
Wow.
honestly,
I'm sorry, lads. That's a round of applause, that is.
there you go. You can read that. It says
Everybody
it
else
right at the
is
top.
fucking lazy.
Yeah, fuck you, Joe Rogan.
I don't want to. Yeah, well, Rogan's in a different category.
Yeah.
But I just want to say, I'm not about self-flagellation, and I'm not about
I like to
bigging,
play with myself sometimes.
bigging myself up or
At the
what
same
we've done
time.
here.
Me.
But what I will say is that, so I've said it a few times. Both me and Marlon, we have full-time jobs. I work 7 days a week. Marlon works fucking hard 5 days a week, and he's always got something going on the weekends, like everyone does at our age. And I see these fucking, I won't say morons, but there's a lot of people out there, content creators, YouTubers, influencers, celebrities, that all think they can have a go at this shit, and they do about 3 or 4, and they give up with it. But I think I don't know how to say this without sounding fucking big-headed, but we've done one a fucking week for nearly 2 years now. Come hell or high water, we've squeezed it in, we've made it work, we've fucking rang people at rang guests at the last minute, and everyone's always willing to help us out. But we've done it, mate, is what we've done. We've done it for nearly 2 years.
Yeah.
We've made it fucking work. We've pulled it out of our ass, even with all. I mean, the thing is, it's not like we both have jobs. We both have lives outside of this.
Yeah.
And I have a wife, and I have a social life, and I'm not trying to fucking play with myself here, but I'd like to think that outside of work, I'm probably one of the busiest people going. I've always got something to fucking do, but somehow we've made this fucking work. We've put a podcast out. I might be editing after I've had 5 pints at the pub. I might be uploading through one fucking eye on the piss in London, writing a description and putting some sort of fucking thumbnail together. But we've fucking done it, mate. We've done it when everyone else is fucking flimmed and flammed and we're gonna have a 6-month break
And we're only gonna do seasons.
Yeah, we're gonna do seasons. We've done one a fucking week every week, and it's not like we do a 45-minute podcast. We do a 2-hour podcast, and somehow we make it fucking work. I'm pretty proud of what we've created here.
I'll tell you what, lads.
And but it's not just us, it's you fuckers as well that help us on here, and it's everyone that listens, and it's all the Patreons and everyone out there that I'm really proud of. It's not just us; it's everyone. It's
It's a whole. It's a community.
It's a cult.
it is.
Yeah.
It is
Problem-
a cult.
It's turned into a fucking. I know we say cult,
I don't know what we've done.
but it's no, it is though.
I don't know
It is
what-
though, but it
I
has
tell you
brought
what,
the most random bunch of
2
cunts.
years ago,
I'm gonna start wearing sunglasses on a white suit from now on and shouting on a stage and fucking mixing up Kool-Aid in the back.
all right, Kanye.
I love Hitler.
I don't know what we've done. I don't know how we fucking done it.
No,
See, this is what my theory to this is, right? This podcast covers the fucking niche that nobody else does. It's relatable. It's funny. It's fucking ridiculous. There's
I do
always
have to apologise for Reg's poor jokes sometimes.
yeah, but that's the thing. That's the thing. You do shit that fucking nobody else does.
I think
You
I
will
think
fucking you will, But the problem is it is completely relatable to all fucking scumbag fuckers.
I
like
think
us.
that's the thing. It's not. We're not like YouTubers doing a podcast. We're not influencers. We're not like Joe Rogan has a lot of comedians on. I sort of tire of that every now and again because it's. I ain't got a fucking horse in that race. I don't understand the comedy game, and I can appreciate it, but it's not. But when we're sat here talking about fixing pieces of shit, and we're talking about the energy fucking bills, and fucking hell, I was driving down that road, and people are going, "Fuck me, I know that
Yeah, that's
road."
it,
And
that's
I was
it.
drinking in this pub, and God, I shit myself the other day, and it's
That's
like
not relatable to everyone, but yeah.
well, there's a lot of stuff that we
Most
talk about
people,
that is
come on.
relatable to a lot of people, and I think we have got to hit that niche of a podcast for just the general man out on the street putting in a hard day's work for a hard day's pay.
No holds barred, like.
Yeah.
But it's done in a way that, like I said, that 2 hours on a fucking Friday, and we've all got everybody listens who regularly listens has that little religion you do on a Friday when they podcast. I'm coming home. I stick that on. I'm fucking laughing like a fucking drain up the fucking hill from whichever godforsaken shithole I've been working in.
Godforsaken shithole.
Fucking
Curnow.
Curnow, cunt.
Shag.
So angry at me. God.
Fucking, do you know what? I used to love Cornwall, so I started working down there, and I fucking hate the place. They want to. They want to be an independent state. Fuck off, be an independent state.
Start your own DPRC.
Dad might
Don't
want a
take
little
my
fucking
idea.
word with you.
I'll have a fucking chammy old man. I'll give me a little cuddle too, won't it?
Right. I think for that reason, we've been constantly listened to in 27 countries.
Mad as fuck, innit?
Constantly. This isn't like dipping
This
in
isn't
and out.
like dipping in and out.
Who
This
the
is
fuck is listening to us in North Korea?
no one because they're not
My
allowed
communist
things.
It's mainly,
Kim Jong GILO.
oh god.
We are in the top 5% of shared podcasts,
Yeah.
and we are in the top 5% of most followed podcasts.
And we're in the I know for a fact I worked out the other day, we're in the just in general, we are in the top 3% of podcasts. Full stop. Like top
And-
3%.
I want to say
Crazy.
half of you listening
Mad, mate,
are not
mad.
fucking subscribed.
YouTuber Marlo.
No. So
Smash that like button, hit that bell.
whatever you are listening to us on, whether it be fucking Apple Music, Google Podcasts, Spotify, other wanky platforms are available, and YouTube, hit that fucking subscribe button.
Follow is a follow button.
What's it?
It's-
Ring-a-ling that ding-a-ling bell.
Yeah, it's follow on Spotify, and also
Fucking
rate,
love Austin
rate us
Evans.
5 stars, please.
my bell.
You're literally listening to us on Spotify now. Most of you, 71% of you, are listening on Spotify. If you just go back to the home screen of our podcast, there's a little thing with like a star rating. Just click it and click 5 stars. We really appreciate it. That's what helps push the podcast even further. So yeah, do that.
And yeah, but seriously, from the bottom of our fucking hearts, we thank you. We thank all our guests. We thank all of you pieces of shit listening. We really fucking appreciate it. Never in a fucking million years did we ever think we'd
never.
still be going after fucking 2 years.
This was just a lockdown project to let us get pissed, and I often look at it and I'm like, what have we done?
Created a monster.
What the fuck have we done? I can't stop it now.
We've had 2 late episodes. Each time they've been late, everyone's lost their shit.
Oh my god! You don't want to see my fucking my RDMs. This all comes out on like on the Instagram. So I'm looking at it, I'm like, oh my god, I've pressed the wrong button again. Or I'm like, the app's done an update and it's like not come out at the right time. Fucking Reg is falling asleep. Reg is hungover. I'm like, oh my god, please! They're outside with pitchforks. I'm bumping mags into the AR like, get back, you beast! Get back! There's enough grain for all of you! It'll be distributed evenly by the DPRC. Everything for everyone and nothing for ourselves.
That's another thing, right?
Oh God, here we go.
This is what I love about this podcast, right? You can say a real fucking weird, offhand fucking...
I know exactly what you're talking about.
yeah, but it then grows legs and becomes something.
I think
DPRC.
you said the DPRC once, and it's just become this absolute thing.
I've
Jono,
got-
what you need to do is we'll make some DPRC t-shirts, and we will be your what do they call it? A drop shipper.
Yeah,
for
so-
you. And we will let you have all the funds.
No.
I didn't make the DPRC. I didn't make the joke, so we don't have no entitlement to any proceeds that come from it. They all needs to go to weapons research.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
And you need to fund a wall.
That's true. We've got to build the wall.
Yeah.
Any wall.
A beautiful wall.
Hopefully the one at Scotland first.
Why do you hate Scotland so much? I don't understand.
Because they want to leave us.
No. The first one we build. The first one we build will be in fucking Crossfuck and that cunt in Tamar. Right? Them Cornish, they want it. You can fucking have it, boys. It's all yours.
Yeah, but they're not that arse, really. It's the Scottish.
No. You speak the cunts down at fucking Lisgard or Lisgard, whatever you call it.
Lizard.
Lizard.
Oh, you're from England. Yeah, so are you prick.
Yeah, they ain't that bright down there. Come on.
Fucking right. So so the DPRC, once we finish invading Glastonbury, Wedmore, maybe Blackford if we've got enough left over.
I won't bother.
Well, it's easy. It's easy pickings, isn't it?
I wouldn't get down Colford, mine.
Even DPRC's got limits.
There is nothing to gain.
There's nothing to gain from Colford. Then we'll work our way down. We'll just follow the M5 all the way down, pillaging and maybe raping if I got it in me on our way down there. Sort of a
New age Viking, like. If I got it in me,
I got me horny hat on, love. Let's go.
give it 1,000 years, it'd be like everyone's fucking genetics can trace back to GILO. We just pillaged and raped his way across the southwest.
All got beards and little weird bellies on them. You know what I mean?
Genghis GILO.
Lead me to my shite horse, because the normal horse is not enough.
What was his first words? Not getting to a sandwich. And I'll take it, like.
Knock into a sandwich and I'll take with, like. That's another thing. How the hell did that become a thing?
It was the funniest.
How did that become a thing?
It was the funniest story, and it just came out.
I have people, mate. I fucking fluff every time I get a fucking B&M. Not going to sandwich, take me drive. Right? Every time. He's always in there. Always in there. But random people not going to sandwich, take with, like, and they're laughing their heads off. And that's the beautiful thing about it. We can say stupid stuff like this.
Yeah.
And everybody's involved in it. And that's the good thing about this podcast. Everybody's involved.
I think
It doesn't matter if you've been on it or not, whatever, but you can have
You
a
can-
laugh.
yeah, you can relate to everything.
Everything's relatable apart from Reg's Tory fucking things.
Well,
Coffee machine.
fortunately, I
I did have to go and pick my cheese order up earlier, though.
Yeah, fuck off. He texted me earlier. He's like, I'm going to be a bit late. I've got to go pick my cheese order up. I
No,
was
it
like,
wasn't just
you
Wow.
are a Tory.
Wow.
I needed to go and
I'm
pick
looking
Chief's
at you in a
fucking
different
Christmas
light.
present up, right? And then I needed to go to Tesco and get beer because when I went in on, I don't know, a couple of days ago, they had no fucking beer. And I went in today, I had to buy bottles of Bud, not cans.
You I love.
I was fuming.
Human?
And then
There's
I got,
no room for you in the socialist paradise, you fucking cheese-eating cunt.
and then I had to go and pick my cheese order up.
The welcome
So
paradise will not welcome you.
a mate of mine smokes his own cheese. He's been doing it for
How does he roll it up?
I was going to say.
that joke was going to be made by
what's that?
one of three, wasn't it? It was just who got there
I
first.
was just
paper
first
watch,
to the punch.
Was it an extra mature roll up? Or?
He's been doing it for years and he's fucking fantastic. So big shout out to Vim's Smokehouse.
Your man's taking hits from the bong.
So I had to go and pick my cheese order up because my cheese order was ready.
That last hit was very good. Unbelievable.
Oh my God, no.
So go on to Facebook, look at Vim's Smokehouse, all right? He always does it around Christmas time. It's incredible stuff. I fucking love it. That smoked Stilton. That smoked Stilton on Christmas Day hit hard. Oh, honestly. If I'd share it, I would, but I'm not sharing it, so fuck you.
Oh. Righto.
Then I had to drop 2 parcels off, which I tried to drop 2 parcels off, but it was fucking rammed, so the job was fucked. Went home, got shouted at, had a shower, came here.
Oh, there we are. Right, I think that's about time to cut cut to a break, do the beer of the week, and yeah, I really need a wee. Last time I
me
needed a
too.
shit, so
Treat yourself.
yeah, I will.
Don't forget to moisturise.
Moisturise and shit.
Love you.
Reg, you got to press the pause button. You've gone.
To be the second one that gets a 0 from me.
Oh, I'm interested. Anyway, welcome back. I'm back from the fridge. But before we get into beer of the week, Marlon, who is the sponsor of this episode?
The sponsor of this episode is Mr. Phil Barton, the best haulier in the UK. If you want shit moving from A to B, give him a shout. Big loads, little-ish loads, bigger loads, back loads, any kind of loads, really.
He'll do it all. We'll do traction only, reefers. If you've got it, he'll fucking haul it. He's the man that can, Mr. Phil fucking Barton. So yeah, hit him up. He's on Instagram at Man for the Tarmac. He's linked all up in the Instagram shit.
Link
So,
in the bio.
Yeah, I hope you appreciate this, Phil. It's a slightly
Link in
more.
your broken Nan's hips.
Oh,
link lingerie drawer.
You watch yourself now, you naughty boy.
Not as naughty as your fucking nan, mate.
She's dirty.
Dirty old Gladys.
This is unreal.
Filthy Gladys.
Are you sure she threw that hip out going down the stairs and throwing some mad shapes for some bloke next door?
Hi.
What's up, baby? Take me out to dinner. Hey, yo.
The thing is, I always say nothing is off the cards, so I just gotta let this roll. I just can't stop it.
And you gave us that information earlier, so...
Yeah, so there we go. Well, let's yeah.
This is Reg's version of Marlon's teeth.
Yeah, big shout out, Nan. I hope you get well soon. I do love you. I'm sorry about my co-host.
Yeah,
I know you'll never
we
listen.
love you too,
I
Nan.
know
Yeah,
you'll
I
never
hope you
listen
get
to
well
this.
soon.
Yeah,
but
we love you.
I know some of your other grandchildren, my cousins, will listen to this and think, "Fuck me, you can't say that about Nan."
Oh, I can.
Okay, right. Anyway, enough of that. Thanks, Phil. Let's get into beer of the fucking week. Marilanus. Well, actually, not Marilanus. Mr. Carver, what have you brought us?
So I was due
My
to.
grandmother had wheels, should have been a bike.
You know when a dog loses the use of its back legs and they give it wheels. Anyway,
I saw you scrolling through that soundboard. And I
Like,
thought,
where the
I know,
fuck is it?
I know he's looking for something. Why did I give you 32 fucking buttons?
Oh, beautiful.
anyway.
I love you, Nan.
So I was due to come onto an episode a little while ago, but unfortunately, I
Shit myself.
nearly shit my pants for about 6 days in a row, and it was not good.
Nearly. Fucking.
I went
fucking half-measured
you fucking
cunt.
amateur.
I
shit
would have
my
come in and
pants.
just sat in the corner. Fuck yeah, go on, son.
If it's not filling up your tang boots, get out.
So me and my wife went to Wells Food Festival, and I think
That
I
was packed, wasn't it? I didn't
Yeah.
actually go to that one.
And I think I was there when Marlon messaged me and said, could you come on the podcast the week after, I think it was? And I saw Yonder down there, and we give Yonder a lot of shit. I say we, you two primarily.
Well,
but
to be fair,
Well,
we've
stop
only
producing
had 2 beers
Yeah.
from them.
One of them
One
was
of
good.
them was fucking incredible. That Cool Box. I don't think
Yeah.
they even do it anymore. That was one of my favourite sort of lagers they'd done. And then we had that absolute abortion of that pastry sour.
I can still taste it. It was that
yeah,
bad.
it was bad.
Brutal.
So I saw them at the food festival, and I had some doghouse gear on, and I was really a little.
Oh my
I was
god!
waiting for a
I
comment.
was a
like,
bit worried that they were going to go, oh, did you want something? Fuck off is what you can have. They didn't say anything, but the bloke behind the counter didn't look happy. Like everybody else, he was there like, thank you so much for supporting this brewery. We hope you enjoy it. And with me, he just sort of went, what do you want?
I'm gonna drag your fucking beers out of that fridge. And I'm going to take them up to a little place on top of the Mendips where they're going to get absolutely taken apart down to their bare roots.
But, so I turned around to the bloke and I just said, I'm not going to lie, mate, the sours aren't for everyone. And I said I tried the.
I've had the sours. We thought it tasted like sick.
So I see. Well, pretty much. So I sort of said like. Me and a couple of friends tried the blueberry cheesecake one, and it left. So I was nice about it and diplomatic, and I said it left something to be desired. And he just
Something. I could use that shit as drain cleaner.
We had to use that fucking shit that they used as tunneling on the fucking boats, that shipyard, to wash the fucking taste out. It was that fucking bad.
so I said, "Have you got anything that's nice?" And he said, "Oh, we've got this nice stuff here." He said it's like Thatcher's Haze, but with lager rather than cider. And I thought everybody likes a bit of the lemon haze. It's a nice, easy thing to drink.
It's a summery drink, though, isn't it?
So
Lovely.
I brought in, I think what's it called? Yonder Lemonoids.
Attack of the Lemonoids.
And as soon as I got home, I looked at it and saw that it said mixed sour. Well done, Yonder.
What,
you gave me the one fucking thing I asked you not to give me.
It's a 4%, and if I'm right in thinking, the other one was a bit stronger than that. I might be that bit.
No, I think you're right.
I think it was stronger. So I know the can is smart, man. I like the can. It's very sort of 90s.
It's still a sticker.
90s / sort of 50s.
I'm looking
of
at
the AIDS.
I'm just looking at it, thinking hemorrhoids. That's all I'm thinking. You know what I mean?
You think the little lemonoids look like hemorrhoids?
It looks like grape hanging out of Tom's ass.
Chances are after drinking it, Lemonoids, hemorrhoids.
Oh, it's going to be a fun Christmas. Oh. Right, shall we... Marlon, is there... wait, Marlon, is there any of them...
There is.
There is. If you could, please, without any fucking further ado, Marlon, for the last time of 2022...
Oh, dang.
Read the fucking back of the
I got to swap those buttons around.
Knocking a
No,
sandwich.
obviously,
Guys and girls, what have we here?
My
Right. It's the Session Sour, packed full of citrus, zest and juice, and a dry hop to finish it off. We are talking lemons, limes, orange, and grapefruit, plus Zappa, Muteca, no idea what that is, and nectar on hops. Delicious.
Moteca, yamo, yeah, ba 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 ba. Moteca, yamo, yeah, ba ba. All over the world, high school girls take to the ropes and turn them slow. I don't know what the fuck I'm on about now.
Now then, guys and girls, what have we here?
Sorry, Tom, you haven't actually got one.
I don't want one.
Oh,
I'll share with Jylon.
well, Jilo can only have about 2 sips before he poos himself.
He doesn't like it already.
I'm pouring it out into a glass to see what I think. Okay, Marlon's face is...
To be fair, I haven't had it for a while. And,
when they
and,
say,
and Yonder.
When they say it's kind of
like
like Thatcher's Haze, all I can say is it looks like it.
Hey, yeah.
it's so bad.
Fuck me, it doesn't smell like it. Jesus.
Yonder, fuck off.
I don't know where the whole sours movement has come from. but
Jilo's dying.
Wherever it came from, I wish it would fuck
Gilo
off back
looks
there.
like he's dying.
I only poured it into this to look at it. I'm not drinking it out of that. Fuck no.
Don't get me wrong, it's not as bad as the other one, but it's still really bad.
It's just...
It says session on the back of it. Do they
Again,
know what the definition of session is?
I think that
Not a fucking clue.
the one that we had last time, we all sat there going, they must have sat
Reg.
around a table, tried this and gone, that's actually really nice. You are all fucking retards. Grow up.
Reg, you got any shipyard in the fridge?
Have you got any bleach?
Do you want a Four Loco to wash that down with?
I'll take anything. I don't give a shit.
Oh, God, that...
Never had a Four Loco, just for the record.
I've never known something so... I wouldn't say it's bitter, but it's just...
absolutely
It's not. I've never had something so dry.
don't
Have you ever
wait.
drank something that is so dry that it's just like... the more I drink, the drier it gets.
Oh, let's give it another go just to
I wouldn't.
confirm.
What happened?
Do you know what it is? There's something there. There's something in
Yeah.
there.
It starts off like, oh, it's not too bad. It's really nice. And it
I think if you
bitter and horrible.
if
Yeah.
you fucked off that sour, horrible shite,
That'd be all right.
you'd have a nice
Lemony
lemony,
lager.
a lemony sort of, like a lemony. What is it? It's not citrus sour. It's not actually to classify itself anywhere as a PA or a moire or a huare. No, I don't know. But if you
It's
fucked
not a
off,
Huawei either.
if you fucked off that, if you fucked
Or a
that
Hyacinth
sour
sense.
shit off, that would be a half decent beer. I don't know how they get that sour taste. Do they let it like over ferment?
I think they vomit in it.
Well, it's probably something that
you know,
they
do you
probably
remember
let
at
something
school
go too far.
when you had that atomic drum.
yeah. Oh
sweet.
yes. Oh
It's
my
that
god.
shit.
Oh my god. Atomic waste.
Yeah.
That's what it fucking tastes like. It's like an atomic waste. It leaves that
no-
coating on your mouth that just
Yeah.
makes you think, fuck, I can literally feel it eating my enamel.
You haven't got any enamel, come on. Fuck off the turkey.
Life's been good to me so far. Oh yeah, no, it's shit. I'm not about it. It smells good. When I smelt it, I was like, oh, we could be on to something. We could be. And then I tasted it.
And
I was
then
like,
the aftertaste is a bit like
it's just the most
washing
it's so
powder
fucking-
versus fairy liquid.
It's just horrendous. I mean, if you're into sours, I can imagine that's quite a nice one, but I'm not.
If you, why would you be
Why?
into
What's wrong with
sours?
I don't understand where the sour movement has come from. At what point in your life are you like, oh, I really like steak. I'll have a gone off steak. Like, no, this is awful. I don't understand the sour movement. It might be for some people, but it's not for me. Anything, and the thing is, and I'm gonna rant on them a bit. Yonder, when I went there, 2 years ago, maybe 18 months ago, they had a whole range of really nice stuff. They had like IPAs, they had lagers, they had sort of lager PAs or whatever. They just go mad up there. And it was incredible. I had some fucking fantastic beers out there. And they've just gone to town on this sour thing. And maybe that's a niche. Maybe that's the niche that they're working on. And maybe they're making fat stacks out of the fact that they are the only ones doing real mad sours. But it's not for me. It's fucking gross.
What kind of fucked up woke cunt would you? How much you got to hate yourself to drink this shit?
I don't know. I just don't know. It's not as bad as the last one, Tom, at all.
No, it's not.
Oh
But-
no.
But I mean, from me, it's a 1. It doesn't get a 0 because the last 0 is a very, very like
That the last one was a 0.
the last one was a 0, I think. But it's not like I could drink that. Push come to shove, I could drink it. The last one,
I'd rather have water.
I took a sip and I wanted to be sick. And that's not me being over dramatic. It was
Oh,
fucking
it did. It was nausea
awful.
inducing.
It was. So yeah, it's getting a 1 from me. What about you, Gilo?
No, I'm on a 1. A 1. I if I could drink it, I wouldn't fucking drink
It
it.
sucks that they're our most local brewery.
And the
they
problem is,
just-
it's like you said, they've got the potential to make some really good fucking drinks.
they've obviously got
Really good
incredible
beers.
knowledge because I can't imagine that an idiot can make that.
No.
Like I can tell the
Well, I
flavor.
don't know. I'd have a pretty good go. If I get like some Corona and
Leave
some
it
atomic
out.
sours and mix it around a little bit, I expect it tastes like
There's a
that.
great flavor profile there. It's just the sour overpowers it, and I don't
That's
like
it.
the sour. So that's that.
It's problem is, like I said, it starts off really nice,
Yeah,
and then just turns fucking horrible.
they've
So, yeah,
sold,
the
they
one-
sold you up the Swanee there, Tom. Again,
He fucked you
for
over.
the second time. Dare I ask how much they cost? You're gonna say
It was a while ago now. So
was
I
it
think
£3
they
or
were,
£4 a can?
I think it was $4.90 a can.
Oh,
Jesus.
Fucking else.
The worst part as well is that, I mean, I won't say what it is, but I brought in another 3 because I bought those and then thought yonder's a risk. So I bought another lot to bring here, which I've got, which you can use for a later date. And like, it's better.
Honestly, I think dishwater's better.
The bloke that sold it to me had a fucking fantastic mustache, but that's about as good as his beer is.
All
Mate.
show, no go.
That is fucking horrendous.
All ball and no
I
dick.
mean, from memory, Tom, where are you putting this thing?
Wow. It's lively.
Fruity
That's
Boy?
do you know what? I know you said that, you give it a 1 because it's not horrendous. I'm giving it a 0
A 0.
because I can't drink. I can't. It doesn't agree with me. And I've had 3 sips and I'm probably going to shit my pants.
Okay, well that's good.
That's just out of protest.
Okay.
Marilanas.
I can't give it a 0. It's a 1, innit? Like, it is.
It's never going to get better than a 1, is it?
No.
It just sucks.
It's just
It just
yet
sucks.
again.
I feel like I've ruined the whole positive mood of the
No.
podcast.
Have you got any shipyard?
No, I don't. Unfortunately,
Can we get
I
some
must
shipyard in? Can we? What we need is a shipyard award for the worst beer of the year,
shipyard award.
The worst drinkable beer of the year.
worst drinkable beer of the year. That's one for next year, boys. The Shipyard Award. I'll even sponsor that award, all right? DPRC will sponsor that. Will sponsor the Shipyard Award for the most worst drinkable beer.
From this day forth. Right, that's next year. We'll sort that out. Right, so that is a 1 out of 5 for Yonder Attack of the Lemonoids Mixed Citrus Sour. It's only 4%. I've never known something so horrendous. Right, that can go off in the fucking corner of shame. That's
I'm
going
going
to
to put it in my little corner.
That's going to get spread in the fucking garden later on.
Fertilizer in it.
So that can fuck off. I've got one quick one that I want to just ask you about, Marlon, before we go on to anything else. How's my TV? How's that coming? How's that coming along?
Yeah, it's all ordered.
It is.
Yeah.
It actually is.
Yeah.
What's the lead time on it then? Because it's been 2 weeks.
So shipping at the minute is hideous from
China.
what? It's AO.
It's AO.
No.
It's not.
Let's go.
It's AO eBay.
Oh, so it's a refurbished one, or is it?
No,
is it return?
No,
Oh mate, it's
it's
really.
a brand new in box, discontinued line. I
Oh,
think.
there's some really good. If you're on the AO, like AO have got a return store on eBay. Some fucking great deals to be had there. Oh, so it's actually on the way.
It's on the way.
Oh,
I just don't know.
Hey.
I've got no.
That's fine.
I've got
That's
no
fine.
tracking info. It is all
that's
ordered.
fine.
Yeah,
That's fine. I was just going to give you some shit if you hadn't done it. That was all. But no,
I'm not
thank
that
you.
useless.
All
and
right,
when
well-
it comes, I cannot wait to shove a fucking remote through it.
Oh, no, that's not how this works.
Do you know what,
I'm
mate?
joking. I'm joking.
I'll make a catapult up, all right? I'll weld just something up.
What is it, by the way, that you've bought?
Oh, it's Chinese.
Is it a Hisense?
It's a 65-inch.
That's large.
Hey, yeah!
We had a conversation about it.
Yeah, we did. Is it a China? Hisense? Hisense
Yeah,
is China.
yeah. I think it's
Hisense is China.
Same as my spine device
China.
fridge and
China.
my spine device tumble dryer.
Hisense is China. Oh well, is it smart TV?
Yep.
Oh
Yeah,
wow,
smart TV.
Look at us here. We got it going the fuck on.
Yeah.
And no, you don't get to throw another remote for it. No.
I didn't throw a remote in the first place. That was Uncle's Bunkle.
No, you said
I didn't initially throw anything at the TV.
You didn't physically do it.
No.
no, but I mean,
You are guilty by association, though.
Have you got any proof?
Hitler didn't physically invade Poland, but he definitely gave the order to do it.
Yeah, all right.
I've got you there, and I.
But we got proof of that. Is there any proof of... No.
Yes, all the people that were stood here when you said it.
I think
you
they'll be behind
fuck.
me. You'll find that. Yeah. DPRC will come down hard on them if they don't.
I think I
We
struggle.
even have a subdivision now. It's called cunt.
What does that stand
I
for?
can't remember. It's something about...
Caravan utilising nomadic traveller.
Yeah, I'd like to say something like that, but I think it's more... I
Is
think
that like the Nomad in like Sons of
dunno,
Anarchy?
Is that like NAMBLA?
What's Nambler?
It's the National Adult Man Boy Love Association.
Why do you know this?
I did a funny and I made Reg fall off his
Reg
chair.
has knocked the porn DVD on the floor.
and the oh god.
Oh no,
We
not
were lucky
the
that didn't break.
not the Jubilee wine.
Get off that fucking chair!
Oh, I haven't.
Oh, no, you haven't. You're right.
It's still in one piece. Jesus Christ.
Get off the fucking chair, man.
I can't. This is the broken chairs. That's why I'm swaying around like a fucking idiot.
So yes, that is what NAMBLA is.
How do you know that?
I've listened to a podcast a while ago and
What
they,
I was see, I was down Kerno.
they were they gave it was one of these fucked up would you rathers, and it was like, would you rather sponsor an event of NAMBLA or I don't know, talk to the Jewish victims of Hitler or something like that?
Oh,
It's a pretty
Wow.
bad choice.
I think I'd rather speak to Holocaust survivors.
Yeah, I think I'd rather
Wait,
not.
whoa. Let's pump the brakes here, boys. You know what I mean? Just like saying, you know, a bit of man love. You know.
Not man boy love.
Oh, not man boy love. No, that's
NAMBLA is the National Adult Man Boy Love Association.
Oh,
What is
And
that?
it is an actual thing.
Like,
No,
what-
it's not.
man, boy. Is like,
Oh,
is that
like, adult man to boy love association.
Nonce.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was. I'll tell you what.
It's an
listen,
American group.
Why aren't they
Shock.
shut that? Is that it's another
Would
cult,
you
innit?
like to know some interesting paedophile facts with Reg? There should be a button for this.
Wait a minute.
Welcome back to another episode of interesting paedophile facts with Reg.
Nonce.
So, first interesting paedophile fact. There was a, I think it was in the 80s/70s, there was a sort of group of people that formed a, I don't know, association called PI.
Cool.
And PI stood for the Paedophile Information Exchange, right? They actually got government funding to try and bring the age of consent down. I can't remember what to, but they also tried to make incest. One of their things was to make incest legal, and that
Obvious in America.
love between a man and a child. No, in England.
What
In
the
fucking look it up. It's called the Paedophile Information Exchange, PI. And they did like interviews on TV and everything, and they were trying to make the case that love between an adult and a child is not wrong. That it's just
This is why we can't have nice things
This
in
is why we
England.
can't have nice things.
well, it was like it was.
Right, let's
that was-
sink it.
That was in like the paedophiles' heyday, wasn't it back then? Wasn't it? Savile was running rampant. You had who else? Paul Weller. Paul Weller was it? No,
No one. Paul
No,
Weller.
not Paul Weller.
Fuck me, who was it? It was Pete Townsend. It was all for research. It was all for research.
All for
It was all
research.
for his book. It was all for his book.
Well, the book he never published.
Yeah, that's it. And,
Gary Glitter.
Oh, Gaz, Uncle Gaz. He's actually
Rolf Harris.
Yeah,
Uncle Rolf.
Rolf. Yeah, so it
Rolf
was,
will be allowed out soon. Hopefully, he gets some new music out.
and my second paedophile fact is that do you know? And this is real. In West Germany in the 70s, the government implemented. I can't say this with a straight face. It's weird. God. In West Germany in the 70s, the government funded all of the homeless children. They were trying to find somewhere for them to live. So you know you're thinking, oh, put them in children's homes and they'll get fucked.
No,
They'll-
I just put them in pedos.
Put them in pedos.
they
Put
them-
pedos in them.
they sent them to live with convicted paedophiles
What? Why?
Oh, nine.
Where's the?
because the paedophiles will love them.
Oh, nine.
What the fuck?
It's fucking true.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I fucking hate Germans.
I can't remember I can't remember who the government minister was or the doctor that sort of
Me.
he literally sent homeless children to live with paedophiles. They're like, well, it'll be a loving family home.
Sprechen Sie underage penis?
That's not okay.
It's not okay.
Fucking madness. I read it the other day. I was like, nah, it's got to be right. Looked into it. I was like, no, that's absolutely
Ooh,
right.
Wow.
That's Germans, French, Argentinians.
Yeah.
Slowly we're picking them off, aren't we? Slowly we're picking them off. Taking them off the list.
I will say
Or put
something.
them on the list. should I
I'm
say,
gonna-
but
I'm
the
gonna-
DCRC
I'm going to
takes
say
over.
something now, and it's going to upset a lot of people. I was rooting for France in that final. It was like what?
No,
it was
not,
like that,
no,
it's like
not
that,
twice in a
no,
row.
It's like
Fuck
that
'em.
episode of South Park. It's like, what are you going to root for? The fucking giant douche or the turd sandwich? And if I'm honest, France have wronged us less in recent years than Argentina have. France have not killed any of our people in the last 40 years. So
It's because the
Yeah.
French have surrendered before anything got
Oh,
too
yeah,
serious.
I got a good one for you. What's the difference between the French and bread?
I don't know.
You can make soldiers out of bread.
Hey!
Thank you, omelette.
Fucking hell. I feel like, again, devil's advocate here. I do feel bad for the French because, it was in World War One. It was the French that made the Germans surrender, not us. It was the French army that made the
Yeah, but
Germans.
without us.
Oh no, yeah, exactly. Yeah, but you could say that about anything. You could say that without America, Germany wouldn't have surrendered. But
I doubt it, 'cause they
in
were-
World War One,
they were down in Japan.
fucking animals. They were fucking like. Have you watched? There's a film on Netflix. You might have seen it advertised. It's all in German. It's called All Quiet on the Western Front.
9.
Holy shit, what a good film. You get a whole different perspective on the French army after watching that. You're like, oh man, they were straight killers. Like, they did not fuck around with the whip, not Wehrmacht.
That's over 100 years ago, though.
Don't matter, still interested.
I'm just saying they're not anymore. They eat frogs and snails.
They are arrogant cunts. I
To be
don't know
fair,
that.
like going to World War II, like the French Free Army, The amount of sabotage work they did, because obviously they're in a small collection.
Oh, the the SOE. Fuck me, they were incredible.
But it's also like, everybody goes, oh yeah, well, it's Britain or it's America. Half our fucking pilots are Polish.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The Polish Free Army.
Yeah.
And
SOE and the French resistance were fucking incredible.
And the Norwegians.
And the Czechs that killed Reinhard Heydrich. If it wasn't for them, but the butcher of Prague would still be alive. So the Czech resistance were. That was. Have you ever seen? There's 2 films about it, isn't there? Weirdly, there's Operation. Oh God, fuck me, I can't remember.
Oh, Mincemeat.
No,
that's
a good film. That's the one we would trick the Germans into thinking that we were going to land somewhere else. It's The Man with the Iron Heart, and then there's another film about the same thing. Can't remember which one. One of them's got Cillian Murphy in, the other one doesn't. But it's the same plot about how the Czech resistance, who were sort of funded, financed, and armed by the SOE, which is the Special Operations Executive by the UK, funded them to and pretty much trained them to like just basically fuck shit up. There's nothing to be there. I tell you what, there is nothing more that can be said for a guerrilla army. They will just. But the whole idea of the SOE was set Europe ablaze, wasn't it?
Yeah.
God, we're getting right off fucking peace now, aren't we?
I loves it when we do.
War talk. I love the war.
What did we have last time? Oh, it's just politics, straight politics last time. You and me went on a tangent.
Just fucking cussing, man.
I know Argentina won. What is the Belgrano?
It is the only single-use submarine in the Argentinian Navy. Or a hotel for fish.
How you getting on with your one single Argentinian listener, anyway?
Still got him, I think, maybe.
I don't know.
I tell you what, I give him his due. I take me out off to him. Because the amount of shit we talk about the Argentines.
Yeah, but you have to remember he might be one of us. He might have like defaulted.
Defected, you cunt.
Defected.
He might have defaulted on his UK payments.
If we're talking shit about things, can we talk shit? Have you watched or listened to the Lex Friedman podcast with Kanye West?
Oh my God.
I don't know if this has already been discussed.
Me and CARVE'S discussed it. I hadn't listened to it.
Have you listened to it now?
Yes.
How fucking nuts is Kanye West?
Lex tries his fucking hardest with that man.
Do you know what? I mean,
it was like us doing a podcast with Hillbilly Nation. I really related to him on that one. He's trying so hard, but it's going.
I take my hat off to
nowhere.
him because Lex Friedman, I
am Jew. I am Jew. Tom. I am Jew.
He's like, do you mean Jewish? And he goes, no, I am Jew.
But no, what do you mean? You're a black Israelite? No, I am Jew.
Yeah.
What are you on about?
Even like the things that he disagrees on Kanye West with, he still manages to kind of, like I've noticed with interviews that Kanye West does, is that he will just, if he knows he's being not
inflammatory,
attacked, but if someone comes back at him with like a rebuttal to what he said, he just gets he just like sort of evolves into anger.
Yeah,
there's no like normal conversational.
There's no back and forth
argument
with Kanye. And I was watching the Lex Friedman one, and I thought that I've watched a couple with Kanye West because he's fucking nuts, and it's amazing to watch. And Lex Friedman manages to keep him on like a level,
it's like even keel there. Yeah,
but some of the like when he sort of says like it was I think all history should be removed. He said we shouldn't learn from history anymore because it's happened. It doesn't really matter anymore. It doesn't shape any sort of future.
It does.
And Lex Friedman sort of brings up he sort of says, the 8 million killings of the Jews in World War II. It doesn't really matter anymore, does it? And Lex Friedman just sort of goes, okay, so I need to disagree on that, but here's why.
Yeah, for a man that lost a lot of his family in the Holocaust, because he's a Russian, he's a sort of his family is Russian Jewish, so yeah, and then Kanye's there like, yeah, well, Hitler wasn't all that bad. And you're like,
it's just oh my God,
hold tight.
Yeah, he pretty much was. He pretty much was.
Yeah.
It wasn't. I mean, the thing is, people say like, he built the autobahns, but the entire economy was propped up on like a research. I did a bit of research.
I'm not being funny. A load of Tories built the fucking M4, but here we are.
Don't get me on the fucking motorways. The motorway was an inside fucking job.
What? Oh God!
Let me explain.
Inside job.
Down the rabbit hole we go.
Listen to this, right?
It's
back in the 50s. Right, this country was covered in fucking railway lines. Absolutely fucking. It was everywhere. Right, you can get a train from
yeah.
anywhere to anywhere. Right, 1950.
Unless you fall asleep on it and you miss your stop.
That's because you're a tired cunt.
It's a fear we all have.
Some of us have lived it. 1950 something, say early 50s, right? A man named Richard Beeching was appointed to the railway executive from ICI, and he was also the highest paid.
ICI, isn't that a paint company?
Yeah, from a paint company. They wanted somebody from outside the industry, right?
To run the trains.
To modernise the railways, okay?
From a paint
From a paint company.
Even I can see this from an outside bloke.
Yeah.
ICI own
It's
Dulux,
like
don't
getting
they?
oh fuck Dulux.
An Armstead.
It's like me going in to modernise the Parliament, isn't it? Really?
Yeah, but to be fair, you'd have a decent chance at it.
He just go in there with an M4.
Get on, get it done.
Well, everyone would be sacked. I'll be left there.
A bit you.
GILO, you are leader of everything. I'm going home now, Shag.
Cheers, Dave. Yeah, so this chap Richard Beeching comes in, and he is basically in charge of modernising British Rail, make it more, basically modernise the whole system, so it's more, so it basically turns a profit because it was running at a massive loss.
But he's from a paint company.
He's from a paint company. Move past the paint company, Marlon. Move past ICI. Anyway, so
did he have any background in trains, or is he all paint?
He was all paint.
He's all paint.
He was all
Yeah,
paint.
man is all
He was
paint.
all Magnolia, that cunt.
Right.
It might be in a bit of duckhead blue or something like that in there as well. I don't know.
Oh, it's eggshell, isn't it?
Yeah,
Eggshell blue.
I don't fucking know. It's some wokey colour. And then,
First of all, why?
right. So basically, they wanted somebody from. They were saying.
Yeah, but that
No,
doesn't make...
it does happen. You have people from outside to come in with a fresh set of eyes and think, how can we streamline? How can we improve?
Mm-hmm.
You know, thing is, if you're in an industry long enough and you've been there, you've kind of been conditioned to think a certain way. So they often do this. They'll just drag a CEO in from somewhere totally different and go. And they go, right, we'll change this. This is fucking madness. Why are you doing it like this? The kind of the new broom sweeps clean kind of mentality, which I can understand. But anyway, sorry,
right,
Jolo, carry on.
So this Richard Beeching comes in to do that. He at the time, the Minister of Transport was a man named Ernest Marples. Right, Ernest Marples was brother-in-law of Richard Beeching.
Oh,
but wait, there's more.
wait,
There's more. Ernest Marples owned a construction company which specialised in building roads. See where I'm going with this?
Yeah.
So Richard Beeching
Lord.
sat there and did this big study of the whole rail network on usage and stuff like that. But they were going at like midday or going on a Sunday or something like that to count the amount of passengers there would be. So it was a proper sort of like, fit up job. So they went with their figures and went, look, nobody's using the fucking trains. So we'll get rid of 50% of the network. So they got rid of all of that. As it happens, Ernest Marple went, well, now that we're getting rid of half the railways, we need to build roads.
An alternate.
So they went, right, we're going to build roads to facilitate, because obviously car ownership was going up at the time and this, that, and everything else. So Ernest Marples goes, not a problem, we'll build roads. Let's find a contractor that can build the roads for us.
Oh, wait.
So he then put these tenders out, and all of a sudden his company was then picking up the tenders for the motorways. So he was getting paid he was sort of judge, jury, and executioner, as they say.
There's always a way of these things, though, isn't it?
Yes,
it's always the fucking
So
way.
he turned around and went, no, we'll get rid of the railways, but we need to build roads. So I'll give the contractor a contractor that can build the roads. His company comes along and goes, we can build the roads. Not a fucking problem. So all those motorways was built by Ernest Marples, who was taking a fucking cut both sides of the table. And nobody at the time fucking picked
Definitely
up on
a Tory.
it. Oh, he was fucking Tory. The fuck he was.
Yeah, it wasn't a Tory government, though, was it?
Yeah, it was a Tory government.
What, back in when? 59?
No. Early 50s. 51 to 50. Because Harold Macmillan and Harold Macmillan.
I think you're right. I'm not too clued up on my government sort of post-war between the 70s and 50s.
Yeah, because it was Harold Macmillan. And who the fuck was it?
Oh, I can't remember.
Anyway, yeah. So that was my little interest in, it's not even a conspiracy, it's a fucking fact. You know what I mean?
Well, I'm saddened now
Fucking Tory cunts.
Happy New Year, everyone.
Yay.
Something I wanted to ask you, Tom, which I've been meaning to ask you. I meant to ask you when you were meant to come on last, but you didn't come on because you were shitting yourself.
Sorry.
Again.
Sorry, team.
How are things
In regards.
in regards to mental health and whatnot?
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I'm crazy.
Let's go.
I'm rattling like a pill bottle.
I've been screeching. I'm all right. Yeah, I'm still off the tablets.
You
That's
said
it.
that
So,
the
like-
widest eyes.
We wanted something from you
Yes.
post-treatment, basically.
Okay.
So you've been through it.
Mm.
You've been and seen people. You've been and you've taken medication. Now
not-
you've
it's
stopped.
Medication.
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 Yes, sir.
And now you've come off it.
Mhm.
What is life like?
So I'm just trying to find the best way to describe it. So
It's fucking shit.
I hate everything. So my life is going good. Yeah. I think what being on medication, I basically during my stint in the depression cell, I found that it was the first time that I'd really suffered from depression to the point where I had to go and get help. As I'd sort of said on that first episode I did with you guys, where I was at my worst at that point. Was there's always a point where you sort of you feel depressed and you sort of get over it through time and just getting on with life. There was a point where I was depressed to the point where it wasn't getting any better, it was only getting worse, so the only option was to go and get some help. Over sort of the recent sort of times, I've done the therapy, I did the medication side of things, and I think that helped me to figure out what did help and what didn't help. For everybody, it's different. From my point of view, I found that medication probably wasn't helping me, because as soon as I did what you shouldn't do, which is when you're taking
I'll just come off it. I know what I'm doing.
when you're taking quite high doses of, I was on sertraline and I was on, it was 250 milligrams a day, which,
That's a strong old dose.
was quite a lot. And I just decided one day I was fed up of waking up first thing in the morning to go to work, taking the medication, and then not being me for 3 hours until the medication kicked in. And then when I'd get home, I would then start the decline back to depression, basically.
It's all peaks and troughs. isn't
Yeah.
it?
So I made the executive decision for myself to just stop. So I didn't slowly come off of it.
And didn't consult anyone.
I
either.
didn't consult my doctor. I didn't do anything.
No.
That isn't a good thing to do. If you're taking a lot of antidepressants, the thing you should probably do is speak to your doctor and say, I'm feeling confident enough now to start coming off and slowly come off of it.
They
But-
take you down to like 100 and then 50.
And then eventually
Wean you off
nothing.
it.
It's the same as coming off anything, isn't it?
So I made the decision for myself that, you know what, I am fed up of feeling as though I am the tablets now. So my life,
You can't function unless you're on the medication.
I got to a point where I was sort of waking up every day, and I think there was one day where I had woken up late, so I was running late for work, and I left my house without taking them. And then for a week after that, all I wanted to do was blow my head off. And I was getting a bit fed up of my life being dictated by medication, and just decided to come off of it.
I don't need these stupid pills.
For sure, yeah. So for a week, it was the worst decision I've ever made in my life, but I stuck to it.
Yeah.
And now I'm still medication free. I'm not taking anything.
Righto, mate.
I shared something a little while ago that I decided to keep a track. So I've got an app on my phone that I would advertise to anybody, which is called I Am Sober. So it's basically used for most of the time, sort of if you're a recovering alcoholic or something like that, it gives you a track of days of how long it's been since your last drink or your last cigarette or something like that. But you can set your own custom ones. So I set mine to self-harm free. I don't know how long it's been now, but I put a little thing up on my Instagram, I think it was, that so I've hit a year of being completely self-harm free, which is, thanks.
Marlon's looking for the right button.
Now then.
No, not that one. Oh, is it? There we fucking go.
So that was a big thing for me. You know, that was something that I wanted to hit, and now the next one for me is to go 2 years and so on. It's you know, you don't want to compare it to sort of like a drug addiction, getting over that, but
it is in a certain
sense,
way.
yeah.
It is, because you're, as with I don't want to say you're an addict, but you were dependent.
Yeah,
which is basically the definition of an
An
addict.
addict, yeah.
sure.
So you were dependent on that medication for you to function.
Yeah, 100%.
You know what I mean? And I think, as we've talked in detail about, you know, mental health, especially between us two, this is the reason why I never wanted to go get medicated.
Yeah,
because I was terrified. Because I'll get addicted to anything. It's a fucking nightmare. You know what I mean?
I'm
Penis.
the same.
Penis, love a bit of penis. You know what I mean? Fucking can't get enough of it. You know
Boy
what I mean?
pussy is
And Nambla.
heroin.
So- it does. So it kind of does it for. I wanted to say something before, but obviously we then sort of moved on to different topics. But I just wanted to sort of circle back to, you know, you guys sort of going through all of your statistics and stuff, and you know, for me, a big factor in my recovery and getting out of where I was you guys and the podcast, because the first episode I did where I came in on my own was the first time that I'd spoken at length about what I was going through at the time. And then we did the second episode, which was me, GILO, Titch and you two. And that, again, was probably the biggest...
We've done so many now. They all blend into one with me.
100%.
You know what I mean? We might as well be fucking co-hosts, really, you know what I mean?
We start our own podcast.
Yeah. Fuck it.
I'll start my own podcast with cocaine and strippers. I got a deck down there. I'll give you a good deal.
There's one over there, look. Just nick that one there, look.
So that second episode was, without doubt, the most difficult time of my life, and probably it's difficult to describe, because from my own point of view, it was the bravest I've ever had to be, because I had to admit I'd never admitted it to anybody, let alone a big network of people that I'd never met.
Yeah.
That what I'd gone through that caused my depression was caused by physical, mental, and sexual abuse by a woman.
Yeah.
And that was a big thing for me. And, you know, I will, you know, I'll be completely honest, I went away from that podcast very drunk, but also
We are good at that.
but also I was fucking terrified, because I'd made that very private matter of mine very public.
It's a big jump, mate. It's a big leap of faith more than anything, because you don't know how it's going to be received.
And the only thing that I can say to you guys, to GILO, to the entire scumbag community, is that you guys, or, you know, everybody that's ever messaged me, like after that episode, the outpouring of support and everything that I had from people was unbelievable.
It's mad,
And I
isn't
still get it now, where people will listen to that second episode,
And you'll get the odd fucking
and I
message
still get the messages
again,
from people saying, you know, hearing you being able to talk about that and with the effect you've had and how you've overcome it and everything like that. Like, I say again, it was I think it's Chris
Bradford.
Chris Bradford sent me a voice note about it, and I was in the middle of work and cried my eyes out.
Yeah, it's
I'm
mad,
surprised you could even fucking make heads and tails of it.
You're fucking nervous, dude.
I love you, Chris.
I'm depressed too. You can't.
Have you found your potatoes yet?
I was nearly gone again. Laughing off me chair, you will.
But yeah, like I say, you guys will never give yourself the appreciation that you deserve. But you gave me the ability to talk about what needed to be. So you gave the ability of what my therapist couldn't give me.
Yeah.
Which was to be able to talk about it and then have. Fuck me, I'd go out to think that it's probably like 30 to 40 people have messaged me and just
incredible
said,
support
exactly.
network.
They've just to say things like, "Hope you're okay, mate." Some, you know, it doesn't take as much as I love reading and other people's experiences and talking about it and everything. sometimes all it does take is that you're having a bit of a down day, and I'll have one person without fail. If I'm having, it still happens. I still have bad days. I don't think I'll ever be cured from depression.
No, this is the thing. It's not what you're saying. It's not. Oh, I'm done now. I'm fixed.
I'm free.
No,
yeah,
that's
no,
not
it won't
the
happen.
case.
I don't think it'll ever happen because what happened to me in my past will always remain there. But so, like I say, sometimes it doesn't take a 400-worded message from someone. Sometimes it's just as simple as I think it was Catman messaged me once and just said, "Hope you're all right, mate."
Yeah,
easy as that.
But it's going with that. It's sort of the couple of times I've put up on Instagram when I've been having a bad day.
I've really enjoyed your ones, Gilo, actually, and that's not.
I like watching you suffer, you cunt.
that sounds wrong.
He is a
but,
fucking
I
asshole,
really
isn't he?
kind of appreciate like what you're doing as well.
I'm really fearful that it is people see it as it's me posting. It's not.
No, it's not. No.
But again, this is all
I know
part
what
of
you're
my
saying.
depression. You know what I mean? You're paranoid, and that's all part of it. But I've had a few people have messaged me. You know what I mean? It's like oh, there's a bloke who looks like you suffer with that, and it's sort of like it doesn't matter how I fucking look. It doesn't matter who.
No,
you're
fuck
normally
me,
loud and this, and normally you find the loud gobby ones. Normally are the ones that are struggling. You know, because Tom will back me up on this. You know what it's like to feel sad, so you don't want other people to feel like it.
Yeah.
So you go over the top sometimes, and I do go over the top sometimes.
Only sometimes. Gilo.
Sometimes.
You're so
but
quiet and reserved.
I am. I'm such a wilting little
You see him
violet.
you come down the fucking Homan on the 11th of Feb. You'll see him. He'll be sat in the corner nursing a Guinness, not speaking any cunt.
just crying and shaking a little bit, twitching. But yeah, and
You better
again,
be wearing that shirt.
I'm definitely wearing this shirt.
Yes.
But it's the outpouring of love. And I've got a shout out Funk's Red Bob. He messaged me every fucking week to see how I am.
He's
And
the boy.
He's a fucking. He's a
Bob.
weird looking cunt. I'll give him that.
Why you gotta be so mean all the time?
Because Bob wouldn't have it any other way. But no, it is. It's just the outpouring of fucking love and support you get from people, and I like it as well because, like when Chris was on, and me and Chris had a conversation. You know what I mean?
What the fuck you're talking about?
No, you're talking about. Admittedly, I was on a motorway. I couldn't really understand what he was saying. I was like, "What's that? Signal shit, mate." I'm
Come
like,
out to you black and tans.
I'm that with Google Translate trying to work on the fuck he was saying.
Good afternoon, Gilo, for it is I, Chris.
It is I, Christopher Bradford.
Have you found my potatoes yet?
I am a hooligan.
I've been searching for years.
But it is, and it's, and it goes back to this podcast. You know what I mean? Because I was never. There was some. I was never vocal about my depression because
Neither was I.
my immediate circle was never really people I could talk to about it.
No.
And I'm not being.
they're fixing trains.
They're fixing trains like men. You know what I mean? All I'm
Don't have fucking feelings.
feelings.
Just cocks and livers.
Cocks. Knocking a sandwich and I'll take with, like. But that's it. But the things that I've admitted to on this fucking podcast is fucking nightmare. Knocking a sandwich and I'll take with, like, thank you very much, Marlon. But you kind of, for people who suffer from depression, that you to admit what we've admitted, everybody's who said about it, it's you're really exposing yourself because you're so ashamed of yourself for it. You then go, yes, this is what's happened to me. Like, shagging a bloke, that's not a problem. I can fucking chat that, not an issue. That's not a problem. Mention mental fucking health, and I'm like, oh no.
Yeah.
But
I'm gonna get judged.
that's it. But you do, and you so, and even now, even with all the outpouring of love that I've had from people, you still sit there and you go a little bit about it. So that's why I then push myself when I am having a bad fucking episode. Right, get the phone out, fucking record it, so people can see that yes,
You sit on here for having a fucking laugh and screaming and laughing, and then there's
behind
a time.
closed doors.
That's only 2 hours every fucking however often you come on.
That's
and then
it. You know.
You're sat at home, you're miserable as fuck.
Yeah, and it's great. And another thing with the Discord actually has helped me is I sit there chatting to fucking Rob and Angry Mick and a few of the boys on there while we're fucking gaming, and just having the fucking conversations and just fucking chatting shit.
Shit, yeah. Absolutely.
It's fucking great because I've never done this like online gaming thing before until obviously fucking Mick and Rob fucking pushed me into it. Basically,
Nerd.
no, I'm nerding out now. Fucking farm sim, fucking space engineers, fucking loving it. Drive. You know, I've got a tractor and everything. It's great. I'm an agriculturalist.
John Deere or no shag?
No Fendt, because I like the fucking pretty lights on them.
Roger.
And the aluminium heads.
Drive 724 Black Beauty.
It's nice in there. I've got shuffle and everything. Tight jeans.
John Deere still using cast heads, mind?
Who?
John Deere still using cast not Ali?
Oh, they'd be fucked.
No, I'm asking you that.
I
question.
don't fucking know.
know.
You said you like the aluminium heads.
Well, yeah, because that's Fendt, isn't it? Because that's the problem, because they always used to fucking buckle, didn't they?
I don't know about you, but
dunno.
I can see GILO in a Fairfax and fuck all else without his credit card.
Yeah, you fucking know.
No, I can't see.
You are welcome. That's all I'm saying.
I see you
I
rocking the
can't even
tassels,
see
you
him
little
in a
bitch.
shuffle, mind.
You will never see me ever wear a shuffle, ever.
Yeah.
Mainly because I don't make them my size.
I will shuffle you off this mortal coil, you can.
You can. But no, it's... But that's the other thing about it. We can talk about mental health and have a laugh about it like it's... Yes, it's a condition. It's
Like it's fucking normal.
normal. That's it. And, you know...
Because it is fucking
that's
normal.
it. That's it. There is no need for there
GILO
to be...
Marlon's spitting absolute fucking truths in the corner there.
but
Let's fucking
he is.
go.
He is.
Yes.
He is. And that's what it is. And
The
the
thing
more
is, you
we
can-
talk about it, the more we normalise it.
You can count, like, the amount of times each of us have had some sort of issue.
Yeah.
The amount of people in our community that have been there for us.
Mm.
It is a normal thing that happens to every single bloke, every single woman at some point in their fucking lives. And it's something, especially in blokes, that needs to be normalised because there have been far too many losses far too fucking early.
That's it. Too many good boys are gone, aren't they? And girls.
Mm.
You know,
Exactly.
and it doesn't need to be like that. It doesn't. I'm
No.
not me saying it's not the answer to everything. You know what I mean? And most people, you know, who have killed themselves, you do nothing about it. They never spoke of it. Just went ahead
yeah.
and did it. You know. And,
Yeah, no.
But if you are having any fucking issues at all, please talk to somebody. Talk to us. Talk to somebody close to you. Just talk to somebody. You know, reach out. If you work for a fucking company that's got a health plan on it, you know, look into that, get counselling through that, because it's all anonymous.
I think that's the thing, is the main thing. Like, talking to people is a great thing, speaking to your friends and whatnot. But from my point of view, and I'm sure Tom can sort of, Tom will back me up on this. When you're in a certain place, there's nothing.
Yeah.
Professional help is like god tier shit. Like, if you're really in that place,
Yeah.
like, talking to people's great, and I'm not
No, that- like
I'm not
that's-
downplaying the amount of good that actually speaking to your friends and, you know, actually
Yeah,
putting
yeah.
your fucking self out there and just, you know, making sure that you know, actually speak to someone. But when it comes to the point where you're, you know, past a certain point,
Yeah.
reaching out for professional help is second to fucking none.
Yeah.
Like, I
Get
wouldn't.
it done.
I'm not saying I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for professional help, but I don't think I'd have the coping strategies
No.
and be the person that I am now if I didn't reach out for professional help. And even just doing 6 months of counselling, it wasn't like fucking psychotherapy or anything like that. It was just sitting there
Having a
for
chat.
1 hour a fucking week for 6 months and talking through me fucking problems with somebody who's qualified to understand and
Have you
advise.
thought about psychotherapy though? Because like you do have Land Rover still, and I can't talk you out of them.
I just accept that that's a mental issue that that will be with me for life. Really,
I blame your dad.
I do too. Son of a bitch! Why couldn't I have just had a highlight?
At least a couple would have started every day.
Oh, don't get me started, mate. Don't get me started. I just can't do it to myself.
I think just to sort of, sorry, I don't mean to interrupt you,
No, you crack on.
but just sort of to like, again, sort of make it all about me. To go back to sort of
I
like
got that
the,
button here, yeah.
It's all about you. It's all about Tom Carver. Speak up, man.
I got that
I
one.
think,
Watercolors. Do you? Let me show you something.
you ever been to a club where they wee on each other?
You want to?
I think the thing,
Remember the boat tabs?
I think as well, like, so I got the therapy and everything like that. And I think, you know, from a personal thing for me is that it helped to discover another problem, but obviously I was taking the medication and everything like that for the depression, and then it actually kind of came to fruition that after a couple of tests that doctors sort of
We should have
figured
put
out
you down.
I should have been shot at birth.
Right.
Oh my God. Jesus Christ.
I'll get through right now, kids.
Is
Right?
30 years too old for an abortion, or
We can't coat hanger that anymore.
fuck?
A lot of gin and a hot bath. That is how I don't have a great auntie.
Oh my God. So, obviously then, it came to a fruition that I was actually, for 30 years, have been undiagnosed autism with, again, autism's got one of those things that you
Does that mean
say...
you can see through walls and shit?
It means I can see... It means I can smell colours and I can taste feelings.
We discovered the other way, the other night, that Reg can taste colours too. Tastes like brown.
So you chuck the word autism into an equation and everybody thinks I should be wearing a helmet and licking a window.
Yeah.
But I have quite a mild sort of form of
High
Asperger's.
functioning.
Yes, I've got a high functioning case of Asperger's, not Asperger's. If anybody else says it, I'm going to punch them in the throat.
It's funny though.
Mine is I have a struggle dealing with emotional change, which makes a lot of sense when most of my depression was spurred on by quite a lot of emotional change in a short space of time, which would explain why I went off the rails and tried to throw myself in front of traffic.
It's like things on top of things on top of things.
Yeah, and I couldn't process those changes, which I then put down as don't get me wrong, there is still depression there, but I now have I'm not taking the antidepressants, and I can now cope and know how to cope with the emotional changes. Yeah. So, not that I'm saying that I know sound like I'm saying if you've got depression, you might be autistic, but for me, it then opened up that, maybe we should look at this avenue, because when you were a child, you used to run around the playground pretending you were a dinosaur.
I think that's the thing. I think I did
as well.
There's two schools of thought, isn't there? With people say nowadays, "Oh, everyone wants to slap a label on something."
Yeah,
and that there is an element of that. I think there is a lot of young kids now that it's just like, "Oh, slap a label on it, and we can call it that, and we can
it'll
treat
be
it for
fine."
that.
Yeah,
and we can't just say kid's fucking weird, mate. I've got a cousin. Shout out to my fucking boy Hayden, who didn't speak until he was about the age of 4 or 5. And
No, you can't shut the fucker up.
What? Yeah, exactly.
maybe
God
he just
bless
didn't
him.
like anyone.
Well, yeah, and the doctor said, "Oh yeah, he'll never speak. He's going to be low functioning. Blah blah blah. This, that, and the other. Absolutely fine. Just he's just an absolutely normal person. Kid's a fucking legend.
It's like sorry, Reg. It's like my son. My son's autistic as well, and he's high functioning as well, and the diagnosis, which is still an ongoing thing. I'm not even going to go down that fucking rabbit because it'll end up as an angry white rant.
Angry what? Right? Angry white man.
I can't say fucking W's, all right? It's just
No, I couldn't either. I was struggling.
Gilo's also on the spectrum.
I think do you know what? There's actually a study, as obviously because Jim had been on there, been on the spectrum. I sort of looked quite into it, and they reckon that everybody's on the spectrum.
I'm on the spectrum.
I'm definitely on the spectrum.
You are.
I read road signs the wrong way around.
Oh, do you know what? That's really weird because when I drive, I can never get my left and right way around.
That's
ever.
That is.
I can never.
indicator.
If she's driving and I'm giving directions, I'll say turn left, and I absolutely mean right.
I have to do the L thing on my hand.
I know what I mean in my head.
There's a sat nav.
I know what I mean in my head, but I just can't get it
Yeah.
there. Yeah.
Yeah, that's part of it.
Is it?
I'm exactly the same.
Maybe I'm an autismo as well.
Yeah. Hey, we're all autismos here, son.
Brilliant! You're stealing my limelight.
If I see
Fuck
like
off, you needy cunt. Shut the fuck up.
So I think in a roundabout way, what I wanted to say is that the doghouse made me autistic.
Yeah.
Stop listening now.
no insurance here, mate.
There's going to be a class
No
action.
payouts.
Class
Well,
action.
you ain't got nothing to sue against. We don't exist.
We can delete this shit.
Just burn it to the fucking ground.
If I see like London on a sign, it'll be nod on.
Not on.
Really?
Not
Well,
on.
I blame it because I'm left-handed. I think it's mother's fault.
Whoa,
really.
whoa. I'm left-handed as well.
Yeah, we're special.
We are definitely special because
Yeah.
the world is set up for right-handed people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Fuck the world.
back
Fuck.
in the day,
Yeah.
you would have been burned at the stake, you fucking devil worshipping cunts.
And
and I think it should still be implemented now. And
Why?
I'm
Like, leftyism is
Try
a
me.
thing, and
Try
we
me.
are standing strong.
fuck off, you bloody
Shout-
green and yellow scissored cunts.
Yeah, and Sam Thomas.
other hand.
Niche joke.
I will hit you with a fish.
But no, it's autism. Like I said, I think if I'd because I'm dyslexic as hell, I only discovered it a few years ago. You know what I mean? And I think I wouldn't have struggled with life if I'd had the diagnosis. Well, the diagnosis or the facility.
If you were born now, it would be a different story, kind
yeah,
of
of
thing.
course it would. You know, not be funny. When I was at school, sort of like because I can't do maths. I cannot add up or fuck all for the save my life.
Wait a minute. What did Big Shaq say? 1 + 1 is 2.
Quick maths.
Minus 3. That's 4. No.
No.
Yeah, still can't do maths.
I don't think you're capable of that, big man.
Don't you have the facilities for that,
That's
big man?
But you know, I was just told to fucking hand the books out and sit down and shut the fuck up, pretty much.
2 + 2 is 4. Minus 3. That's 1. Quick math. Every day, bust on the yard. Go hard. Something like that.
I don't fucking know.
I
mate.
don't know. I was lost a while back. He started firing numbers at me and my head just exploded. But yeah, I think wrong head.
Boof.
But you know, I think if the, you know, like I said, if I was at school now, I think it would have helped me a lot more than, you know, you just seems disruptive and told to fuck off, pretty much. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That was
Stick him in set 5. Maybe you're right.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. That was
Yeah.
it. It was just like,
Dumbass.
I got told by my maths teacher to fucking draw some pictures in fucking maths.
In our school, it was let him go play in the polytunnel.
That was it. Yeah, fucking stick him on the green team. Fuck him off down the polytunnel. Give him a set of fucking green and yellow scissors. Let him kick around in handwell
Right,
and just
they
fight.
green and yellow is a fucking fire.
Just go chew some sofas. He'd be right.
You went to the same secondary school as me, didn't you?
Yeah, blue school.
Yeah.
We all did.
Yeah, we did. Yeah.
Cunt.
Look where it's ended us
BSc.
up. Jesus Christ.
BSc.
BSc.
Blue School Elite.
That stands for bovine spongiform encephalitis, which is
Blue
mad,
School Elite.
that's mad cow disease.
BSc is Blue School Elite, all right?
Yeah, fucking blue school.
Oh,
What
God.
year did you lot
Graduate.
Graduate.
08.
2011, I reckon it was.
Come on.
Yeah, you were the year after me, and I was 10, so you must have been 9.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Do you want me to
I
scare
got a
the-
hoodie on the back. Wait, wait.
Marlon, sorry. Jolly, do you want me to scare the fuck out of you? You think that's bad?
Yeah, go on.
There are people, as of 2 days from this coming out, there will be people that are 18 that were born in 2004.
Fuck
Five,
me.
2005.
I left.
They weren't born when the towers came down. I ejaculated so hard that day.
Whoa!
Yes!
Twice, because there was 2 of them that went down.
Whoa!
I left.
Then a little post nut when WTC 7 come down as well. I stuck a finger up my bum when they hit the Pentagon.
Stuck my finger up my
Right,
pentagon.
so we're
Nothing.
going into 2023
You
with...
make jokes about my nan. I will make jokes about the World Trade Centers. I don't care.
Well, I think
Seems like
that's
fair
on different
trade.
scales, mate.
Still fair trade.
Well, it wouldn't, actually.
Oh, that was tenuous. That was tenuous.
They weren't in the fair trade deal at that point.
No, they weren't. No.
I don't think they still are now, because
It didn't have the little symbol on their chocolate bars. That's why Simon
do you
did
remember they pushed that so hard in school?
it. Didn't they ever? Fuck me. Yeah, I remember that. Everything fair trade. We've
Get these shitty tasting
We have
chocolate
given
bars.
$4.4 trillion to Africa since about 1960. I want to say.
Do you know what they've done? They funded a militia.
They funded fuck
They
all.
still haven't moved the wells closer, and nobody else has moved closer to the water.
I don't understand it. But anyway, that's a whole different episode of us going off on where all the aid money went in Africa, other than the dictators and the people in power,
It's a
because they're a bunch
conspiracy.
of corrupt bastards. Not to say we didn't have a hand in that, because we pretty much own most of Africa and pretty much set these people up in power. But that's for another day. Anyway, right. I think that is a perfect time Just think about squaring off. Marlon, have we got some fucking shout outs?
We got some fucking shout outs to do tonight, mate. Right, listen up. So, we need to shout out Phil Barton again for sponsoring this episode of In the Doghouse podcast. That's if I don't shove the deck up Reg's ass before we stop.
Sorry, listen to Sham 69.
No. So,
That was a hard no.
That was a hard no to Sham 69. Phil, I'll be honest with you, Drive. You sponsored the Christmas and the New Year's episodes. It was a bold move. But I think you get credit for doing it, Drive, if I'm honest.
yeah. If you need shit moving from A to B, pallet, reefer,
Bulk.
container.
Anything you stick on the back of the tank.
Yeah.
Yeah, anything that'll fit on a fifth wheel, your man's got you
Get on.
covered.
The most gorgeous Volvo in the UK, I dare say.
He prides himself on that Danish plush.
It is fucking incredible. Go and check your man out at Mad for the Tarmac.
He's linked in the bio. He's linked in the episode description. He's linked everywhere. You can find it all over our socials. So yeah, check him out. Phil fucking Barton. He is your man.
Give him a shout if you need anything moved.
Fucking legend.
So I got a couple shout outs to do. I got one to the big Matty Pickford. What an absolute legend. Do you know what we got?
Hero.
Myself and Marlon, right? So I had a text from the wife today. He goes, just had a fucking parcel turn up. And I was like, oh yeah. Well, I thought all my shit had turned up by this point. So I was like, all right, bit weird. All my Christmas presents and that. Nah, it's like a fucking Christmas hamper. I was like, oh, that tickles my Tory fancy. M&S. I was like, I've started coming. Fucking big old Matty Pickford just bangs a big fucking M&S Tory hamper into me and Marlon. What an absolute champion. What
Fucking fair shout. Where's mine, cunt?
Fuck off, Gilo. You second-rate piece of shit.
Oh, you can't push off that fucking chair, you old cunt.
I'll do that myself, don't worry. So yeah, massive shout out to you, Matt. Thank you, man. I really appreciate that. I got myself some nice fucking some scones and some tea.
Scones.
Scones, darling. Yeah. Massive shout out to you, man. And also a massive shout out to Carol, who dropped us around a load of fucking piss and wine and all good things for the dogs as well. Yeah, I appreciate that, man. Hope you enjoy your week over in Poland, my brother.
Shout out to Wathers. Your costume last week was fucking banging.
No, I didn't see this.
Episode hasn't come out yet. He sent me a nice grey cardigan and a red tie, so I look like Mort the Jew from Family Guy.
Oh, Lord. Oh, Muriel. Oh, Lord.
Right. I want to shout out Sean the Chef, Orly Fox, Chris Bradford, all of you fucking independents that have sponsored us this year.
Mad Pineapple.
And the Mad Pineapple.
Yeah.
Don't forget that Swiss.
That Swiss Robin bastard.
He's still got that gold, hasn't he?
He's
I'll
all
tell you
right.
what,
All up in the bunkers.
I would suck off Sean the Chef for a fucking Milky Bar brownie that he does.
Have you had one?
Christ.
Oh, mama.
The wife went to Clark's Village just so that she could buy some of it, and I've never loved her
Change
more.
your life. Change your life.
Oh,
I am yet to sample.
Oh, you have to.
Fucking hell.
I've got a
I tell you what,
big cheesecake coming just before Christmas.
For the new year, I'll square some up for a show because they are fucking unbelievable. Yeah, so massive shout out to all you guys. Appreciate it. All your help. Patrons, thank you so much for helping us through this year, getting us through, buying all the new kit, keeping the fucking show going. It is like, you know, it's above and beyond.
You got no idea.
All the people that have sent us stuff, everyone that's fucking listened, just
everyone that's bought merch.
It's
you're fucking
just
awesome.
Spread the word, if nothing else.
Spread the word, yeah. So
I got a little message off Sam Thomas earlier saying, I've been doing some free advertising for you guys. Went down to the dentist. He asked me what the fuck the symbol on my top was. I was like, oh, go and check out the podcast show.
that was second dentist within a week that has been informed about we'll be in the British dental industry in a minute. Be like, Shag, you got to listen to these cunts.
You seen this or no?
Ripping someone's molar out for $4,000. Fuck 'em. Yeah. So yeah, it's been a good year, boys. And thank you, everyone. Thank you, everyone and everyone who's helped us, got us to this place from the smallest share to the biggest fucking whatever. I don't know. It's been emotional, boys.
I tell you what, if you'd have told me 2 years ago we'd be sat here still doing this,
Mm-hmm.
I'd have
It's
told
mad.
you
It's
you're full
mad,
of
isn't it?
fucking shit.
It's mad. Just to think, I said I didn't before this. I didn't know either of you two.
No, absolutely.
And now I consider you close friends, even though
the only time, the first time I spoke to you, GILO, was when Ed was in here and he
Yeah.
FaceTimed you, and he FaceTimed you and he panned it round to me, and I think you called me, who the fuck is that hipster-looking scrawny piece of shit?
He
I was
wasn't
like-
wrong though,
I
was
was
he?
like, I'm Reg, you bearded little cunt. Little? I'll give you fucking little when I come round. I'm going to make you squeal.
you a good cuddle.
I'm going to make you squeal. And here we are. Here we are.
That's it. I talk to you numerous times a week now.
yeah, it's great. I fucking love it. And that's and the other good thing about all this, obviously, you know, the friendships that we've all made, but people that I talk
why
to
I'm
on a regular basis.
That's why I'm so looking forward to this piss up, because I
Oh,
get to
mate,
see everyone. I
fucking
haven't seen
awesome.
everyone since the summer on the last bar crawl. I pieced out a little bit early. But
Shock.
We'll
gloss
skim over that one
gloss
quick.
over that. Yeah, I'm just so looking forward to seeing everyone again.
Yeah,
Just so
it's-
fucking
but-
good to catch up with everyone and
and that's what I love about it, like, especially with like
all
with
the
these-
new faces as
That's
well.
it.
That's it. We
All the
have
people-
some
all the eight-
people
all the eight
like
boys
we
that
have
we
never
showed.
met.
All the people that
coming
we've been
down.
speaking to on Instagram, on Discord, and they're all going to come down and get on the piss, and it's going to be fucking beautiful.
It's a beautiful community, boys. Thank you very much.
No, thank
No,
you.
thank
It's
you.
not us. We are mere vessels. We are, but the mere vessels and the fucking, the talking heads. It's all you guys that have done it.
Basically, what Reg is trying to say, we are full of shit, and this is how we portray it.
Yeah. So the one thing I will say before we finish is stay the fuck tuned, because next year
Holy shit!
we have achieved some things in the next month to 2 months to the next year. Well,
I want to say they're god tier.
put it this
Well,
way.
I wouldn't like to say so myself, lads, but you know, if you say so, you know what I mean?
What we've got booked in the next 2 months will blow your fucking minds, everyone. So stay tuned. And yeah, without any further ado, I've been Reg.
I've been Marlon.
I've been flip flop.
I've been GILO.
We'll catch you next year, boys. Thank you, everyone. And
Stay
cheers!
tuned. 2033 coming soon.
Still want to
Oh,
win.
wait a minute. I'm still in cyberpunk mode.
You autismo fuck.
Got him.
What's up, baby? Take me out to dinner.
Sorry, wrong soundboard.